into
other peeps.
To other people.
Right.
Oh.
I don't know if we want to do that on the fly, or do we want to just do it now before we go live? Up to y'all.
Oh, she's here. She's here.
Oh,
We're good. I hope this is just a makeup thing. There we go. Oh my God.
Oh, you gave us a scare, babe.
Bitch, you gave me a damn heart attack. And she's muted. God damn it. Let's try this again. If it's not one thing, it's another. Let me get y'all the YouTube link too, because I put us live, which means everybody's gonna know. Molly.
Hi, I'm here.
You're good.
Hi.
I was getting worried. I was like, we haven't heard from her, and this is not like her, and I love my sister, and let me do this with her.
I'm so glad. I thought it was 7:30, so then I'm just here, and making cookies, trying to get this hair together.
Okay. Girl,
Always.
Okay, so now that we're actually on the YouTube, I don't mind waiting for this one. Give me 1 sec to put this link on the Facebook.
Yes, we have eager audience members.
Ooh.
Yeah, an eager audience of 2, please. Okay, so let me
Don't say that.
All right. Good show. Good show, everybody. Power circle. Have fun. All that crap. Okay, so. Hello, everybody out there, and welcome to the Not Ready for Quarantine Players presents Thelma and Louise, a live script reading to benefit Alive Inc., which you'll hear more about at the beginning of Act 2. I am one of the co-founders of the NRFQP. I think about that. Helena Handbag. I'm playing the role of Louise tonight. Playing the Thelma to my Louise is my sister Molly Alice Miggs, who I'm very excited to have here tonight.
Hi. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
I'm really excited for this. Playing one of our love interests as well as like 27 other characters. I've got Jasper Hacks playing Daryl. We'll just go with Daryl because Daryl's like the most major role I think that he's got.
Howdy, everybody.
And that mustache.
Yep.
That mustache. I had no choice in that they basically asked me to do this role, and I was like, fine. And that would be Narcissus back playing JD, as well as the
host. Oh, yes.
Yes. Who we got to see like a 10-minute makeup thing from on our Zoom side. Playing the Law, as well as a bunch of other characters as well. Playing Hal, we have Ginger Fahrenheit.
What's up? Here, I'm the Law now.
Oh no!
Funny.
I get it.
Yeah, funny. Oh my God. And narrating for us tonight is Mom. We've got Kelsey Davis.
Hi.
All right, let me put this donation. So we are running a Facebook donation that I'm putting into the YouTube chat right now. And what you can do is just click on that link, go donate. We're trying to raise $250. I'm lowering these amounts, not because I don't have faith in y'all, but because I know that we're still in the middle of a pandemic. I understand that times are tough. So if you can give. If not, just enjoy us being real stupid tonight. So I will say before we get started that for those who've seen the movie, you know what's coming. For those who don't, I'm giving a little trigger content warning because the impetus for this whole cross-country trip involves an attempted rape scene. So if that does bother you, I will try and have Kelsey maybe trigger warning just right before we start that scene. But hopefully we'll remember to do that for one. And we do also get, if it's triggering, totally get it, mute the stream, go, take a walk for 5 minutes.
Hopefully come back later. Yeah.
Come back later. Come back later when it's road trip fun. So
much fun. Gets so much better.
Oh, it gets so much better after that. So, all right. Without further ado, Kelsey, I want you to take it away.
Fade in, interior, restaurant, morning, present day. Louise is a waitress in a coffee shop. She's in her early 30s, but too old to be doing this. She is very pretty and meticulously groomed. Even at the end of her shift, She is slamming dirty coffee cups from the counter into a bus tray underneath the counter. It is making a lot of racket, which she is oblivious to. There is country music in the BG, which she hums along with. Background, that's what that means. Thelma's kitchen, morning. Thelma is a housewife. It's morning and she is slamming coffee cups from the breakfast table into the kitchen sink, which is full of dirty breakfast dishes and some stuff left from last night's dinner, which had to soak. She is still in her nightgown. The TV is on in the background. From the kitchen, we can see an incomplete wallpapering project going on in the dining room, an obvious do-it-yourself attempt by Thelma. Interior restaurant, morning. Louise goes to the payphone and dials a number. Interior, Thelma's kitchen, morning. Phone rings. Thelma goes to answer it.
I got it. Hello.
Interior restaurant, morning.
I hope you're packed, little housewife, because we are out of here tonight.
Well,
Interior, Thelma's kitchen, morning.
wait now. I still have to ask Daryl if I can go.
You mean you haven't asked him yet? For Christ's sake, Thelma, is he your husband or your father? It's just 2 days. For God's sake, Thelma, don't be a child. Just tell him you're going with me, for crying out loud. Just tell him I'm having a nervous breakdown.
Thelma has the phone tucked under her chin as she cuts out coupons from the newspaper and pins them on a bulletin board already covered with them. We see various recipes torn out from women's magazines along the lines of 101 ways to cook pork.
Well, he already thinks you're out of your mind, Louise. I don't think that can carry much weight with Daryl. Are you at work?
No, I'm calling from the Playboy Mansion.
I'll call you right back.
Thelma goes to the living room to the bottom of the stairs and leans on the banister.
Daryl, honey, you'd better hurry up.
Daryl comes trotting down the stairs. Polyester was made for this man, and he's dripping in men's jewelry. He manages a carpeteria.
Damn it, Thelma, don't holler like that. Haven't I told you I holler in the morning?
I'm sorry, doll. I didn't want you to be late.
Daryl is checking himself out in a hall mirror, and it's obvious he likes what he sees. He exudes overconfidence for reasons that never could become apparent. He likes to think of himself as a real lady killer. He is making imperceptible adjustments to his overmost hair. Thelma watches approvingly.
Hon,
What?
She decides not to tell him.
have a good day at work, honey.
Uh-huh.
Hon,
What?
do you want anything special for dinner?
No, Thelma, I don't give a shit what we have for dinner. I may not even make it home for dinner. You know how Fridays are.
Funny how so many people want to buy carpet on a Friday night. You'd almost think they'd want to forget about it for the weekend.
Well, then it's a good thing you're not regional manager and I am.
He's finally ready. He walks to the door and gives Thelma the most perfunctory kiss on the cheek.
Bye, honey. I won't wait up.
See ya.
Daryl leaves. We see his Corvette parked out in front. As he closes the front door, Thelma leans against it.
He's gonna shit.
Thelma laughs to herself. She goes back into the kitchen and picks up the phone and dials it. Interior, restaurant, morning. The payphone on the wall rings. Albert, a busboy in his 50s, answers.
Good morning. Why, yes, she is. Is this Thelma? Oh, Thelma, when you gonna run away with me?
Louise comes over and takes the phone out of his hand.
Not tonight, sweetie. She's running away with me. Hi, what'd he say?
Time are you gonna pick me up?
You're kidding. All right, I'll be there around 2 or 3.
What kind of stuff do I bring?
No, warm stuff, I guess. It's the mountains. I guess it gets cold at night. I'm just gonna bring everything.
Okay, I will too.
And steal Daryl's fishing stuff.
I don't know how to fish, Louise.
Neither do I, Thelma, but Daryl does it. How hard can it be? I'll see you later. Be ready.
They both hang up. Exterior, restaurant, day. Louise pulls up in a green 66 T-Bird in mint condition. Interior, Thelma's bedroom, close up. Suitcase on bed, day. Going into the suitcase is bathing suits, wool socks, flannel pajamas, jeans, sweaters, t-shirts, a couple of dresses, way too much stuff. Reveal Thelma standing in front of a closet, trying to decide what else to bring, as if she's forgotten something. The room looks like it was decorated entirely from a Sears catalog. It's really frilly. Interior, Louise's bedroom, close up, suitcase on bed, day. A perfectly ordered suitcase, everything neatly folded and orderly. 3 pairs of underwear, 1 pair of long underwear, 2 pairs of pants, 2 sweaters, 1 furry robe, 1 nightgown. She could be packing for camp. Reveal Louise. Her room is as orderly as the suitcase. Everything matches. It's not quite as frilly as Thelma's, but it is of the same ilk. She is debating whether to take an extra pair of socks. She decides not to and closes the suitcase. She goes to the phone, picks it up, and dials. We hear,
Hi, this is Jimmy. I'm not here right now, but I'll probably be back because all my stuff's here. Leave a message.
Louise slams down the phone. A framed picture of Louise and Jimmy sits on the table next to the phone. She matter-of-factly slams that face down too. Interior, Thelma's bedroom, day. Thelma is throwing stuff in randomly now. She talks to herself quietly the whole time. She is taking stuff off of her nightstand, a small clock, fingernail scissors, etc. She opens the drawer of her nightstand. Her attitude is purposeful. She looks as if she knows exactly what she's doing, although frankly she has no idea, and each decision is completely arbitrary. As she rifles through, plucking various items from among the jumbled contents, we see there is a gun in there. One Daryl bought her for protection. It is unloaded, but there is a box of bullets. She picks up the gun like it's a rat by the tail and puts it in her purse.
Psycho killers.
She grabs a box of bullets and throws them in too. She tries to close her suitcase, but there is stuff hanging out all over the place. She stuffs things back in the sides and heaves all her weight against the top. Exterior, Thelma's house, day. Louise's green 66 T-Bird convertible pulls onto the driveway of Thelma's house. The garage door goes up and Thelma is standing in the garage with all her gear. A suitcase that looks like it might explode, fishing gear, a cooler, a lantern. Thelma's car, a beat-up gray Honda, is parked in there too. Louise gets out of the driver's seat.
See, Sam, you're not the only one that can do a costume change. We don't need the lantern. This place has electricity.
Well, I want to take it anyway, just in case.
In case of what?
Well, in case there's some kind of escaped psycho killer on the loose who cuts electricity off and tries to come kill us.
Oh, yeah, sure, Thelma. That lantern will come in real handy. Maybe we could tow your car behind in case it steals the spark plugs.
Well, we'd have to. That thing barely makes down the driveway.
They load everything into the car. The trunk barely closes. Thelma heaves all her weight against it. They get into the car and pull out of the driveway. As they drive down the street, we hear Thelma let out a long howl. She is laughing, and she sticks her arms straight up in the air. Yay! Exterior, car, day. They are driving down the interstate. Thelma reaches for her purse and finds the gun.
Louise, can you take care of the gun?
Louise shrieks at the sight of Pop-Tarts.
Shrieks! What the hell? Why the hell did you bring that?
Thelma wonders if Louise is really that naive.
Yes.
Come on, Louise. Psycho killers, bears, snakes? I don't know. I just don't know how to use it. So will you take care of it?
Louise reaches over and takes the gun out of Thelma's purse and holds it in her hand. She tests the weight of it and then puts it under the seat. Thelma puts the bullets under the seat. They are speeding off down the highway when the radio blaring. Louise puts in a tape of wild R&B music.
Hey.
Whose place is this again?
It's Bob's, the day manager's. He's getting a divorce, so his wife's getting this place, so he's just letting all his friends use it till he has to turn over the keys.
I've never had a chance to go out of town without Daryl.
How come he let you go?
Because I didn't ask him.
Oh, shit, Thelma, he's gonna kill you.
Well, he's never let me go. He never lets me do one goddamn thing that's any fun. All he wants me to do is hang out around the house the whole time while he's doing God only knows what.
They are both silent for a minute.
I left him a note. I left him stuff to microwave.
After a pause,
I guess you haven't heard anything from Jimmy yet.
Louise's jaw tightens. The car speeds up.
Well, never mind.
Huge semi-tanker carrying gas passes them on the highway and honks. The mud flaps are the shiny silhouettes of naked women. There's a bumper sticker on the back that says, "Lick you all over, 10 cents."
One of your friends?
Thelma is watching herself in the side mirror, pretending to smoke a cigarette. Thelma's point of view of a sign alongside the road that reads, "See you in church on Sunday." Thelma pushes in the lighter and waits for it to pop out. Louise gives her a sidelong glance, but does not say anything. Interior, car, country road, day.
How much longer is it gonna be? I'm hungry.
Another hour or so. We got enough food for a month.
I'll never make it. Can we just stop for a few minutes?
We're not going to get to the cabin after dark as it is, Thelma.
Then what difference does it make if we stop? Come on, I never get to do stuff like this.
Louise realizes that Thelma is going to revert to a teenager and continue whining unless she gives in.
All right, but it's going to be a quick stop.
Exterior, silver bullet, night. They pull off at a place down on the right, all lit up with neon. It's called the Silver Bullet. The sign flashes cocktails, beer, dancing, food. There is a huge gravel parking lot with lots of pickup trucks and older cars. Even though it's early, you can tell this place is a real night spot. It's already pretty crowded. Interior, Silver Bullet, night. This place is jumping. There are 10 pool tables with crowds all around. The long bar is filled with customers. There are tables and booths. The room is dense with smoke. There is a dance floor, but no one is dancing yet because the band is still setting up. There are a lot of single men. Many heads turn and follow Thelma and Louise to an empty table.
I haven't seen a place like this since I left Texas.
Isn't it fun?
A waitress comes over and drops 2 menus on the table.
Y'all want a drink?
No, thanks.
I'll have a wild turkey straight up and a Coke back, please.
As the waitress leaves,
Thelma?
Well, tell me something. Is this my vacation or isn't it? I mean, God, you're just as bad as Daryl.
I just haven't seen you like this in a while. I'm used to seeing you more sedate.
Well, I've had it up to my ass with sedate. You said you and me was going to get out on the town and for once, just really let her hair down. Well, darling, look at me because my hair is coming down.
the waitress returns.
All right, I've changed my mind. I'll have a margarita with a shot of Cuervo on the side, please.
Woohoo! Yeah!
As the waitress leaves, a man comes over with a chair, which he goes up to the table and straddles backwards. He's in his late 40s, heavy set. His face is shiny in the neon light.
Now, what are a couple Cupid dolls like you doing in a place like this?
Minding our own business. Why don't you try it?
Well, we left town for the weekend because we wanted to try and have a good time. And because Louise here is mad because her boyfriend won't call her while he's out on the road.
Louise kicks Thelma under the table.
We just wanted to get something to eat.
Well, you come to the right place. You like chili? They got good chili.
The waitress returns with Louise's drink.
Harlan, are you bothering these poor girls?
Hell no, I was just being friendly.
It's a good thing they're not all as friendly as you.
Louise understands.
Your name's Harlan? I got an uncle named Harlan.
You do? Is he a funny uncle? Because if he is, then he and I got something in common.
Harlan laughs. Thelma laughs too, but doesn't really get the joke. Louise does not laugh.
I don't mean to be rude, but I've got something I need to talk to my friend about in private.
Oh, I understand. I didn't mean to bother you. It's just hard not to notice two such pretty ladies as yourselves. You better dance with me before you leave, or I'll never forgive you.
Oh, sure. That'd be fun.
Harlan leaves. Then,
Jeez, Louise. That wasn't very nice.
Can't you tell when somebody's hitting on you?
So what if he was? It's all your years of waiting tables that's made you so jaded, that's all.
Maybe.
Well, just relax, will ya? You're making me nervous.
Thelma knocks back her shot of wild turkey and holds up her glass to the waitress to bring her another one. The waitress sees her and nods. She turns back to face her friend.
So Jimmy still hasn't called yet.
Giving him a taste of his own medicine. Asshole.
I'm sorry, Louise. I know you're all upset. It's just, I'm so excited to be out of the house, I guess. I wonder if Daryl's home yet.
I wonder if Jim has gotten back.
Why don't you just tell him to go get lost for once and for all?
Why don't you ditch that loser husband of yours?
They both drift off, momentarily contemplating their domestic problems until the waitress comes over.
This one's on Harlan.
Thelma looks over at the bar where Harlan is grinning at her, making dancing motions. She smiles and waves at him. Her face becomes serious again as she turns back to Louise.
Jimmy'll come in off the road. You won't be there. He'll freak out and you'll call you 100,000 times. And Sunday night, you'll call him back. And by Monday, well, he'll be kissing you the ground you walk on.
Thelma's mind goes too fast for her mouth, and the speed at which she speaks can be staggering. Louise is used to it. Louise smiles wistfully at Thelma's assessment of the situation.
Exactly.
Well, in the meantime, you said we were going to have some fun. So let's have some fun.
She again drinks her whole shot of wild turkey and holds up the glass as the band strikes up a lively tune. Practically the whole place whoops and heads for the dance floor. Louise drinks her shot of tequila and holds up her glass too. Later, Thelma is dancing with Harlan and has been for quite a while. Louise has been dancing with a quiet guy named Dan. Thelma is breathless, drunk, and giggly. She holds a beer bottle in one hand. She is laughing a lot about nothing, and Harlan is studying her closely. Louise notices this.
Thelma, I'm going to hit the little girl's room, and then we got to hit the road.
Ready when you are.
Louise heads to the bathroom.
Louise, I'm going to come with you. I don't feel so good.
She stumbles a step and drops her beer bottle. Louise is heading towards the bathroom where there's a line of at least 15 women in front of her.
Oopsie doopsie. We need to get you some fresh air, little lady.
He catches Thelma in his copping feels. He steers her towards the door. Louise leans against the wall, waiting in line. Cut to exterior Silver Bullet parking lot. Harlan is hauling Thelma out the door into the parking lot. She is pretty limp.
Oh, shit.
Do we want to go ahead and do a little trigger warning?
Yeah, let's
I
trigger
thought
warning
that would
here.
be time.
This
I was
is
about to say.
this is the scene,
Official.
y'all. So I'd give it 5 minutes.
What's wrong?
Well, stop.
What for?
I'm spinning.
Interior Silver Bullet night. The waitress is going over to their table. She picks up Thelma's purse off the floor and puts it on her chair. She sets the check on the table, looks around to see if she can see them, and walks away. Interior bathroom night. Louise goes into the bathroom. She stands in front of the sink and looks herself in the mirror. Exterior parking lot night. Thelma has been sick. She has Harlan's handkerchief and is wiping her mouth. Harlan has backed off for his part, but he's right back in there.
How you feeling now, darling?
Harlan is leaning close to Thelma's head, and she pulls her head away.
I guess I'm feeling a little better.
Yeah, you're starting to feel pretty good to me, too.
He pulls her to him and tries to put his arms around her. Thelma pulls away.
Ugh. I think I just need to keep walking.
Interior Silver Bullet night. Louise comes out of the bathroom as the next woman goes in. She scans the room looking for Thelma, and she doesn't see her. She goes over to the table and sees Thelma's stuff there. She picks up the check and looks at it. Exterior Silver Bullet parking lot night. Harlan has led Thelma off to the far end of the parking lot. He's trying to kiss her now. He is pushing her arms down and turning her head away.
Don't. I'm married. I don't feel good. I've been sick.
It's okay. I'm married, too.
Harlan is pushing himself on her now, and she's beginning to push him away harder. Interior Silver Bullet night. Louise is paying the waitress. The waitress is shaking her head, indicating she hasn't seen Thelma either. Louise picks up Thelma's stuff and heads towards the door. Exterior Silver Bullet parking lot night. Harlan has now pinned Thelma against the back of a car and is kissing her neck. He has her ass in his hands. He is beginning to hump her. She is pushing him away as hard as she can, but he is relentless.
You're beautiful. It's okay. I won't hurt you. It's
Stop it.
okay.
Stop it, God damn it. I mean it. Louise is going to wonder where I am. Let go.
This is all right.
Louise is now standing outside the door of the Silver Bullet. She is looking around. Harlan is pulling at Thelma's clothes. Thelma gets one of her arms free and hits him hard in the face. He hits her back and grabs her, squeezing it hard.
Don't you hit me. Don't you fucking hit me.
There's no trace of friendliness in his face now. He looks mean and dangerous. He lets go of her face and pins her arms behind her. He holds both of her arms with one hand.
You just shut up.
With his free hand, he reaches down and starts to pull her dress up. Thelma is still struggling, and there are tears running down her face.
Don't hurt me, Harlan, please.
Shut up.
He turns her around, pushing her face down onto the back of the car. He holds both her arms in one hand and continues pulling her dress up over her hips. He starts to undo his pants as we hear the crunch of gravel.
Let her go.
Get lost.
Louise!
Tight shot of the barrel of Thelma's gun being pressed into the nape of Harlan's neck. Louise's thumb pulls back the hammer.
You let her go, you fat fucking asshole. I'm gonna splatter your ugly face all over this nice car.
Harlan slowly raises his hands in the air, and Thelma darts out, pulling her dress down.
Now, calm down. You're just having a little fun.
Louise glances at Thelma. Thelma shakes her head no.
Looks like you got a real fucked up idea of fun. Now turn around.
Louise starts to back away, but the gun is still close to his face. His pants are undone in the front. She is still backing away with the gun raised. Thelma is inching away as well.
In the future, when a woman's crying like that, she isn't having any fun.
Louise lowers the gun and stares at him for a second. Then she turns and walks away. Thelma does too.
Bitch. Should have gone ahead and fucked her.
Louise stops in her tracks.
What did you say?
I said, suck my cock.
Louise takes two long strides back towards him, raises the gun and fires a bullet into his face.
Hell yeah.
Fuck you.
Okay.
His body. We hear his body hit the gravel parking lot. Louise's point of view. The car behind him is splattered with blood. Thelma and Louise are both silent. We hear the sound of the nightclub in the distance. Louise lowers the gun. The world is a better place.
Amen.
God.
Get the car.
Jesus Christ. Louise, you shot him.
Get the car.
Thelma runs to get the car.
Bye.
Thelma comes careening up in reverse. Louise hops in and Thelma peels out, spraying gravel. As they speed out of the parking lot back to the road, we hear music blaring from the nightclub. They hit the main road with tires squealing. Louise gets back.
That should be me. Get back to the interstate.
Oh, my
bad. Louise lifts her hand and notices she is still holding the gun.
Shit. Which way?
West. Left.
Exterior, car, distancing shot, night. They get onto the interstate going west. Traveling shot from behind, various driving shots. Interior, car, night. Louise picks up the handkerchief from the car seat and wipes the gun off. Her movements are as if in slow motion. She puts the gun under the seat. Thelma is watching her.
Louise.
Louise does not answer.
Louise, where are we going?
I don't know, Thelma. I don't know. Just shut up a minute so I can think.
Thelma starts to cry quietly.
Should we just go call the cops? I mean, I think we should tell the police.
Tell them what? What, Thelma? What do you think we should tell them?
God, I don't know. Just tell them what happened.
Which part?
All of it. That he tried to rape me and...
Only about 100 people saw you cheat the goddamn cheat with him all night, Thelma. Who's gonna believe that? We just don't live in that kind of world. Pull over.
Exterior, interstate night. Thelma pulls off to the side of the road. Louise gets out and starts to walk around the car. She stops when she gets to the back of the car and she is sick. Thelma waits in the car and moves over to the passenger side. Louise gets in the driver's side.
Louise, are you all right?
Louise rests her head on the steering wheel.
Thelma.
Thelma doesn't hear.
Thelma.
Thelma looks at her blankly without answering.
I've got to stop for a minute. I've got to get together. I'm going to find a place to get a cup of coffee and I'm going to sit down for a second. Do you want to come?
Thelma's head moves almost imperceptibly. Louise studies Thelma's face.
Is that yes? Are you up to this?
I Again, Thelma slightly moves her head in a nod. Louise puts the car in gear and pulls out of shot. Exterior truck stop restaurant night. The green 66 T-Bird pulls into a modern truck stop and parks. Louise turns to Thelma.
We gotta be inconspicuous. Do you know what that means?
Yes.
It means you don't talk to anybody, you don't draw attention to yourself in any way. Do you understand that?
Again, she twitches more than nods.
Tell me you understand that.
Thelma nods more firmly now. She understands. Various POV shots of truck drivers seeing Thelma and Louise wind their way towards the restaurant portion of the coffee shop. They look small and incongruous with the surroundings. Interior truck stop, tight shot, waitress's hands. 4 a.m. slamming dirty coffee cups from the counter into a bus tray underneath the counter. Reveal Louise and Thelma sitting at the counter. Louise is looking at a map. The car is parked outside near the door.
You have to think this through. We have to be smart. Now it's not the time to panic. If we panic, we're done for. Nobody saw it. Nobody knows it was us. We're still okay. Now all we have to do is figure out our next move.
Our next move? I'll say one thing, Louise. This is some vacation. I'm sure having a good time. This is real fun.
If you weren't so concerned with having a good time, we wouldn't be here right now.
Just what is that supposed to mean?
It means shut up, Thelma.
Oh, so this is all my fault now, is it?
Louise looks at Thelma for a long time.
Just shut up.
The waitress comes and fills her coffee cups. Thelma stands up to go to the bathroom. She grabs her purse from the counter and the strap catches on her coffee cup and it falls to the floor with a crash. All heads turn and look at her.
I have to go to the bathroom. Sorry.
Hold on, Louise. Exterior Silver Bullet parking lot, 4 a.m. Police cars are parked around. The activity has died down. Doors on the coroner's van slam shut. In the back of a police car sits the waitress with the door open. A detective in a suit leans over the car door with his notepad.
Could you identify him if you saw him again?
Hal, I've told you 20 times, yes, I could identify him, but neither of them was the type to pull something like this.
Well, if you're not exactly an expert witness, but what makes you so sure?
If waiting tables in a bar make you an expert on human nature, don't make you an expert on human nature, then nothing will. And if I could have told you Harlan Puckett would end up buying it in the parking lot, I'm just surprised it didn't happen before now.
Who do you think did it?
Has anybody asked his wife? She's the one I hope did it.
Lena, just cut the bullshit, will you? Do you have any ideas or don't you? I've been standing in this stupid parking lot all goddamn night, and I still got to file a report before I can go home in time to get back up again.
Well, if I had to guess, I'd say it was some old gal or some old gal's husband, but it wasn't either one of those two. The tall one, the redhead, she left me a huge tip.
You didn't happen to notice what kind of car they were driving?
It's a nightclub, not a drive-in, Hal. I don't follow the customers to the parking lot.
All right, Lena, go on home. We might have to call you in for some more questioning.
Lena gets out of the back of the car.
Those girls are not the murderous type.
Interior payphone night. Outside the bathroom, there is a payphone. Thelma picks it up and dials.
Collect from Thelma.
There's no answer. Interior Thelma's house night. Phone rings. Various shot of the interior of the empty Dickinson house. The bedroom exactly as Thelma left it. The drawer of the nightstand still open. The note to Daryl taped to the refrigerator. The interior of the microwave with a now completely thawed microwave dinner still in the package in a little puddle. Interior truck stop night.
Well, thanks. I'll try later.
She hangs up and goes into the bathroom. As the door closes behind her, Louise comes up with a handful of change and starts putting it into the phone. She dials a number. It rings for a long time. She hangs up and goes into the bathroom. She looks at herself in the mirror. She notices a tiny speck on her cheek. She takes a paper towel and wets it and rubs the spot. She looks at the towel and there is a bright red streak.
Thelma! Come on, Thelma!
The door of the stall flies open and Thelma comes charging out and heads straight for the door without even looking at Louise. Louise charges after her. They head out of the restaurant and through the window we see them get into the car and drive away. Exterior car driving shot dawn. The T-Bird barrels down a fairly empty 4-lane highway. A truck passes going the other way. Interior, car, dawn. The top is down on the car and Thelma is slouched on the seat, her hair blowing wildly.
We're gonna go to the next town and stop. We'll get a motel room. I can rest for a while, then figure out how to get some money. We're gonna need money. Thelma, how much money do you have with you?
What? Oh, I don't know. Let me look.
Thelma is rummaging through her purse. She finds her wallet and takes it out. Thelma finds some bills stuffed in the change compartment and takes them out. She straightens the money out.
$64.
As she is counting it, one of the bills flies out of her hands. Thelma's not that good at handling money.
Shit. $44.
Louise has not noticed any of this. She is so intent on her driving.
I'm cash poor.
We gotta get some money.
Exterior motel establishing shot day. The motel is near farms and agricultural areas with crops. Interior motel room day, 6 a.m. The curtains are open and we can see the car parked right outside the room. Thelma is lying on the bed, staring up at the ceiling. Louise is bustling around the room, putting things in drawers.
Why are you unpacking? You said we were just going to take a nap.
Louise did not realize what she was doing.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just nervous. I gotta figure out what to do.
Well, when you figure it out, wake me up.
Just what the hell is wrong with you?
Louise slams the closet door. Thelma jumps.
What do you mean?
Why are you acting like this?
Acting like what? How am I supposed to act? Excuse me for not knowing what to do after you blow somebody's head off.
They are silent for a moment.
You could help me try and figure it out. I gotta figure out what to do, and you could try and help me.
Well, I suggested we go to the police, but you don't like that so much. So frankly, Louise, I'm all out of ideas.
What's the big rush, Thelma? If we just give them some time, they'll come to us. Oh, Christ, I'm just not ready to go to jail yet. Why don't you go out to the pool or something and I'll figure it out?
Give me the keys.
You're not touching that car.
My stuff's in the trunk. God, you care more about that car than you do about most people.
Most people just cause me trouble, but that car always gets me out of it.
Interior police garage day. Hal is at the police station where they are dusting the car with Harlan all over it for prints. Hal looks closely at the back of the car. He holds his hands over 2 sets of handprints. He moves his hands to the outside of the prints so as not to smear them and puts his hand on the car. His face is 1 inch away from the trunk. He sees a very clear drop of blood. It's different than any of the other blood spatters on the car. He calls the identification technician over and points it out.
What's that?
The ID tech comes over and looks and shrugs his shoulders.
Blood?
Whose?
His, I guess.
Hal makes a face like he suddenly felt a slight toothache. He stares at the guy.
You guess?
Hal takes out a black Sharpie and draws a circle around the area of the black smudge and the drop of blood. He shakes his head slightly. Exterior, motel, day. Thelma comes out of the room and walks towards the pool. She stops, then decides to go onto the pool. She lies down in a lounge chair facing the road. Interior, motel room, day. Louise in the motel room. She's looking at the phone. She picks it up and dials it and watches herself in the mirror. She stares as if she's trying to see into herself, see through herself. Exterior, motel, pool, day. Thelma arranges herself in a lounge chair, trying desperately to feel like she's on vacation. Interior, motel room, day. Answering machine, voiceover.
Hi, this is Jimmy. I'm not here right now.
A voice interrupts the message.
Hello, I'm here. Hang on a minute.
The machine switches off. Interior, Jimmy's apartment, day. Jimmy, mid-30s, musician, is standing in the kitchen on the phone. He's not the type you'd expect Louise to like, not quite straight looking enough.
Which is hilarious because
What
we're
does
all
that
queer
mean?
here. I was about to say. Jimmy?
Is he clean? Interior, motel room, day. Louise is looking at herself on the phone in the mirror. She's very choked up.
Louise, where are you? Are you all right? Honey,
I'm okay. How are you? Long time no see.
Louise, honey, where are you? You sound funny.
Louise is still looking at herself in the mirror as if she's never seen herself before.
I am funny. Real funny.
Are you in town? This sounds long distance.
No, I'm out of town. I'm in real deep shit, Jimmy. Deep shit, Arkansas.
Louise, just tell me what the hell's going on here. I come back, nobody knows where you are. Is Thelma with you? Daryl been calling here every half hour saying he's gonna kill you both when you get back. He's going nuts. I don't envy her if she is.
Exterior motel pool day. Thelma at pool basking in the sun. Interior motel room day.
Where'd y'all go?
Fishing. Look, Jimmy, I need you to help me. This is serious. I'm in some trouble and I need you to help me. Can you do that?
Interior Jimmy's apartment day. Jimmy is shocked by the gravity of her tone of voice. He realizes this is very serious.
Yes. Yes, darling, I can help you. Tell me where you are.
Interior motel room day. Louise covers the mouthpiece with her hand. She is trying very hard not to cry.
I have a savings account with about $6,700 in it. Now, I know you won't be able to get out, but I'm good for it. I need that money. Can you wire me the $6,700 and I'll pay you back, please? I'm desperate.
What the fuck is going on?
Something real bad happened and I can't tell you what, just that it's bad and I did it and I can't undo it. Can you help me?
Of course. Of course. Where? Can I bring it to you? For God's sake, baby, please just tell me what's happened. What could possibly be so bad?
Louise sits on the edge of the bed. She is looking at her hand.
Jimmy?
She takes the hand. What? She takes the ring that she wears on her left hand and turns it backwards to make it look like a wedding band.
Do you love me?
Christ. Sure, yes.
Wire to the Western Union in Oklahoma City.
Interior Jimmy's apartment day.
You're in Oklahoma?
Not yet.
Louise, call me back. Just let me call you back after I wire it so I know which office, so you'll know which office to go to.
Can I go to any office?
No, for that much money, I have to tell them exactly which office. I know, I've had to have money wired to me on the road. And there has to be a code word or they won't give it to you. I'll have to tell you the code word.
Interior motel room day.
Tell me now.
Call me back.
Okay, I'll call you back in an hour. Don't tell Daryl.
I know. Call me back. Louise, I love you, okay?
Okay.
Exterior motel pool day. Thelma by the pool. A car screeches, a loud horn honks.
Come on, Thelma, get in the car.
Thelma bolts upright and grabs her sundress and dashes to the car. She jumps in over the door. She is in a mild state of shock.
Did you finish thinking?
I think better when I drive.
Louise peels out of the parking lot. Interior police station major's office day. Hal is in the office talking to his superior. He stands in front of the desk with his hands in his pockets while his major sits behind the desk looking troubled.
All we know is that there were two women in a green T-Bird convertible that turned left out of parking lot, going real fast. We're trying to get a make on the car, but nothing yet so far. We got nothing.
Well, you'd best get some, even if they don't do it. It times out that they most likely witnessed it. I want somebody to at least talk to him. Put on an APD with a description and see when we get back. Is there any reason to believe they've left the state?
It's certainly possible.
Why don't we go ahead and let the Bureau in on this?
I have no problem with that.
Somebody's butt is gonna barbecue.
Exterior car, farmland, driving shot, day, interior.
God dang it.
Day.
Don't get mad, Louise, but where are we going?
Oklahoma City. Jimmy's gonna wire me some money and then...
Well, you talked to him? Is he mad? Did you tell him?
No, I didn't tell him, and that's something we gotta get straight. Daryl's been calling mad as a hornet, making all kinds of noise. When you talk to him, you cannot say anything about this. You gotta make sure everything sounds normal.
I called the asshole at 4 a.m. and he wasn't even home. I don't know what he's got to be mad about. I'm the one who should be mad.
I've been telling you that for the last 10 years.
Do you think Daryl's having an affair?
I don't think Daryl is mature enough to conduct an affair.
You think he fools around?
Thelma, I'm going to Mexico. I think I can make it in 2.5 days, but I'm gonna have to haul ass. Are you up to this? I mean, I have to know. This isn't a game. I'm in deep shit. I gotta know what you're gonna do.
I don't know. I don't know what you're asking me.
Don't you fall apart on me. God damn it, Thelma. Every time we get in trouble, you go blank or pleading Sandy or some shit. And this time, not this time. Everything's changed now. Now you can do whatever you want, but I'm going to Mexico. I'm going. Are you coming with me?
Thelma is staring down the road. She does not answer. Then,
I think he does. Fool around.
exterior car, farmland, driving shot. Day, interior, police station, interrogation room, day. Tight shot of an
Should be. I think it's supposed to say identikit.
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 Right. Identikit, likeness of Louise. On a table nearby lies a drawing strongly resembling Thelma. Lena, the waitress, sits next to the plainclothes cop who holds the identikit. Hal picks up the drawing and studies it closely. Exterior, small country town, day. The T-Bird rolls into town. Exterior, country store, day. Louise and Thelma pull up in front of an old store, the kind with a wooden front porch, the kind that sells bait, flannel shirts. They enter the store and see an old man behind the counter.
So it's a Bass Pro Shop. Do you have a python?
It's like a gym's. Oh,
Do you have a python?
Around the side by the restrooms.
Louise gets change while Thelma strolls around looking at rubber worms and pickled pig's feet. Louise goes out to the phone. Exterior payphone, day. Louise dropping change into the phone. It rings and Jimmy answers. Interior, Jimmy's apartment, day.
Louise.
Exterior payphone, day.
Is that how you answer the phone?
I got it. I was afraid I'd missed you. I almost couldn't get a check cashed. It's Saturday.
Who did it?
Friend of mine owns a club, Dickie Randall. You'd know him if you saw him. His brother was in your class, Terry.
You didn't say what it was for, did you?
No, honey, I told him I was buying a car. What is it for?
Good, that was good. Where do I go?
It's a place called Shaw's Siesta Motel. The address is 1921 Northeast 23. It's under your name.
And what's the mysterious code word?
Peaches.
What?
That's the code word. I miss you, Peaches.
Louise rolls her eyes and tries not to melt.
Okay, Jimmy. Thanks.
She puts her finger down on the receiver. Interior, Jimmy's apartment, day. Jimmy is still holding the phone to his ear.
Louise?
Interior, country store, day. Thelma in store buying gum, beef jerky. Next to the cash register on the counter on display are those tiny little bottles of liquor. Thelma picks up a little bottle of wild turkey and puts it on the counter. The old man rings it up. She takes another one and puts it on the counter. The old man is still ringing stuff up. She takes two more and puts them on the counter. She takes the rest of the little bottles of wild turkey out of the display and puts them on the counter. She takes one little bottle of Cuervo and puts it on the counter too. The old man finally looks at her. From the wall behind him, he takes a pint of wild turkey down.
Ma'am, are you sure you wouldn't rather have the large economy size?
Sorry.
Voice. Exterior, payphone, day. Louise is hanging up the phone. She walks away towards the front of the store. Exterior, country store, day. Thelma comes out of the front of the store. The store is at a crossroads with a fair amount of vehicular traffic.
Go call Daryl.
Thelma is walking towards the car. She puts her purse in the front seat. She looks at Louise.
All of them?
Call him. Don't tell him anything. Tell him you're having a wonderful time and you'll be home tomorrow night.
Will I be?
I don't know. I won't be.
Thelma and Louise look at each other while this sinks in. Thelma walks around to the side of the building to the phone. She picks it up and dials.
Collect from Thelma.
Exterior storefront, day. Louise goes into the store for a chocolate yoo-hoo. Exterior payphone, day.
Honey.
Interior, Thelma's house, day. Daryl is in the den of their house. The room is a mess. There are beer cans everywhere. The large screen TV is on, showing a football game. Daryl is in a recliner. He's wearing loud shorts, a V-neck t-shirt, and a couple of necklaces and bracelets.
God damn it, Thelma, where in the Sam Hill are you?
Exterior payphone, day.
I'm with Louise. We're in the mountains. We're
What in the hell do you think you're doing? Have you lost your goddamn mind? Is that it? I leave for work and you take complete leave of your senses?
no, Daryl, baby. Daryl, now calm down, honey. Now please don't get so mad. I can explain.
Interior, Thelma's house day. Daryl is mad, but he's still watching the game.
Hold on a minute, damn it.
He covers the mouthpiece and watches a play where his team fumbles the ball. This only makes him madder. He puts the phone back to his ear in time to hear Thelma say,
Well, only for one day, and then we'll be back tomorrow night.
No, you won't. You'll be back today. Now. You get your ass back here, Thelma. Now, goddammit. Thelma, do you understand me?
exterior payphone day. Thelma is trying not to cry. She's trying to be strong.
Daryl, please. You're my husband, not my father, Daryl.
That does it. That Louise is nothing but a bad influence. If you're not back here tonight, god damn it, Thelma, well, I just don't want to say.
Neither one of them say anything for a moment.
Thelma?
Daryl.
What?
Go fuck yourself.
Hangs up on him. Exterior country store day. Thelma has tears running down her face and she is watching the ground as she storms back to the car. So she makes a loud grunt as she slams into someone that she did not see. Both people are knocked back a few steps from the force of the collision.
Whoa, excuse me, miss, are you all right?
Thelma nods her head yes, but tears continue. Her crying is silent.
Oh, is there anything I can do?
Thelma shakes her head no. She tries to control her tears. She notices how blue his eyes are.
No, thanks. Sorry.
Thelma collects herself as she walks back to the car. She gets in and is drying her eyes, looking in the side mirror. In the mirror, she sees the hitchhiker come back from around the side of the building. He is several feet behind the car, and she watches him as he removes his long-sleeve shirt and stuffs it in his duffel bag. Now he is just in a t-shirt and jeans. He looks good, really good. She watches in the mirror as he picks up his stuff and heads toward the road. She can see him as he's walking. He stops. He's thinking. He heads over to the car.
Would you mind my asking which direction you and your friend are going? I'm trying to get back to school and my ride fell through, so I'm kind of stuck. Are you going my way?
Thelma doesn't know what to do.
I think we're going to Oklahoma City, but I'm not sure.
Do you think you could, well, I mean, I could help pay for gas.
Thelma knows Louise isn't going to like this.
Well, you see, it's not really up to me. It's not my car. We'll have to ask my friend, but she'll probably say no. She's a little uptight.
Well, maybe we better not ask her. But thank you anyway.
Now she wants him to come. He starts to walk away from the car.
Well, we can ask her. That won't hurt.
Just then, Louise comes out of the store. She sees Thelma talking to this guy, and for one moment stops dead in her tracks as she takes this in, then continues toward the car. Although her face is basically expressionless, we see that it's possible she might kill Thelma.
Louise, this young man is on his way back to school and needs a ride. And I thought since...
It's probably not a good idea.
Louise.
The hitchhiker just nods and starts walking towards the road.
Hey, y'all have a nice day. Drive safe.
The guy does seem really nice, and Thelma is really frustrated that Louise wouldn't give him a ride, but decides not to confront her. She did just kill him.
How polite he is? No, he is really nice.
Louise lowers the top and backs the car out. They watch him walk away. Louise pulls out of the parking lot onto the road. They pass the hitchhiker. Thelma waves.
You cheer up now.
Turns around in the seat to continue waving. He smiles and waves. They drive down the road. Tight shot of the hitchhiker as the smile fades from his face. Cut to interior car driving day. Thelma looking sulky.
I wish we could have brought him with us.
What did Daryl say?
He said, "Okay, Thelma, I just wanted to know that you were all right. I hope you're having a good time. You sure do deserve one after putting up with me all the time. I love you, honey."
Louise doesn't say anything.
How long before we're in goddamn Mexico?
Interior Police Station Day. Hal goes over a list of every registered green tea bird in the state. Insert computer monitor names are scrolling by as Hal stares blankly at the screen. We see the name Louise Elizabeth Sawyer scroll past. It means nothing to Hal. Interior car day. It's 20 minutes later. They are clear of the town. Thelma is like a dog with a bone. She just won't let it drop.
I just don't see why it would hurt just to give somebody a ride. Did you see his butt? Daryl doesn't have a cute butt. You could just park a car under the shadow of his ass.
Shit. I'm sorry. I'm just not in the mood for company right now. Here, take this map. I need you to find all the secondary roads to Mexico from Oklahoma City. I think we should stay off the interstates. We're too conspicuous.
Well, it looks like we can get on this road 81 that heads down towards Dallas, then cut over to...
I don't want to go that way. Find a way that we don't have to go through Texas.
Wait, what? You want us to go to Mexico from Oklahoma, but you want us to not go through Texas?
You know how I feel about Texas. We are not going that way.
I know, Louise, but we are running for our lives. Don't you think that we could just make an exception just this once? I mean, look at the map. The only thing between Oklahoma and Mexico is Texas.
Thelma, I'm not going to talk about this. Now find another way or give me the goddamn map and I will. You understand?
No, Louise. How come you never said what happened?
Louise is completely unreasonable on this subject, and Thelma is totally puzzled by Louise's reaction, but is reluctant to press further.
I just don't think it's the place I want to get caught for doing something like, if you blow a guy's head off with his pants down, believe me, Texas is the last place you want to get caught. Trust me. Now I said I don't want to talk about it.
Louise looks very shaken up. She keeps her eyes on the road, but she's holding the steering wheel so tightly her knuckles are white. She does not look at Thelma. Suddenly, she reaches over and locks her door. Thelma flinches imperceptibly at this gesture.
Okay, go around Texas to Mexico. This is crazy.
Exterior road farmland day. 2 Harley-Davidson bikes tool past, driven by a couple of ex-hippies from the 60s. The hitchhiker is on the back of one, and he waves to them as they go by. Thelma waves back enthusiastically.
I'll tell you what, he's good looking.
Louise pops a tape into the cassette player. Exterior, Louise's apartment complex day. Hal walks up the sidewalk past a couple of elderly people sitting inside to the door of an apartment complex and knocks. Interior, Louise's apartment day. Various shots of Louise's empty apartment. There are pictures of Louise and Thelma in high school. The kitchen is spotless and nothing is out on the counters. Her bed is unwrinkled, perfect, and next to it on her nightstand is a picture of Jimmy and her in a small heart-shaped frame. Everything is extremely neat and orderly. Exterior, Louise's apartment complex day. Hal is walking back down the sidewalk past the old people. He stops, turns around, and goes back to them. We see him stand and then talk to them. Overheard music, interior car day.
God.
Thelma and Louise are singing along with the music.
This is going to be so delayed.
Ready?
Yeah. Worth it.
It worked.
Beautiful.
Exterior, crossroads. Hitchhiker standing on the side of the road. Thelma looks at Louise pleadingly. Louise's car pulls over and he hops in the back seat. An animated Thelma turns around backwards in the seat to face him. Interior, exterior, coffee shop, day. Hal walks into the coffee shop where Louise works. Various shots of him talking to other employees, Albert, waitress, etc. Some cover their mouths as they recognize police sketches of Louise and Thelma. The day manager comes over, looks at the pictures, and talks to Hal. Interior car. Thelma passing out beef jerky and wild turkey to Hitchhiker and Louise. Exterior, Thelma's house day. Hal's unmarked detective car pulls up in front of Thelma's house. Our Corvette, completely customized with everything, sits in the driveway. Interior, car. Hitchhiker leans over, resting his chin on the back of the front seat.
So, JD, what are you studying in school?
Human nature. I'm majoring in behavioral science.
And what do you want to be when you grow up?
A waiter.
Louise laughs. He has charmed her too. Exterior, Thelma's house, day. Al is walking up the sidewalk as the front door flies open to reveal a drunk Daryl in Hawaiian shorts, necklaces, and a beer can in his hand. Interior, Thelma's house, day. Hal and Daryl in den. The TV drones in the background. Pictures and papers are on the table. Tight shot of Daryl's face.
What?
Cut to interior, Thelma's house, den, day. Extreme close-up of Daryl's face.
Oh, hold on. There we go. What?
Exterior, rural highway, day.
So how come you don't have any kids?
Daryl, well, that's my husband. He says he's not ready. He's too much of a child himself. Prides himself on being infantile.
Got a lot to be proud of.
Louise and Daryl don't get along.
That's putting it mildly.
She thinks he's a pig.
He's a real piece of work. I wish you could meet him.
Did you get married real young?
24 isn't really young. I'd already been going out with him 10 years when we got married. I've never been with anybody but Daryl.
Well, if you don't mind me saying so, he sounds like a real asshole.
It's okay. He is an asshole. Most of the time, I just let it slide.
JD is looking down the road, way off into the distance.
Oh, better slow down. That's a cop.
Louise looks down the road and sees a highway patrol car coming down the road towards them. She does not look alarmed, but veers off the road into a rest area drive that has trees and shrubs that obscure the view from the road. She glides along as the cop car passes on the other side without seeing them. Louise glides right back onto the road as if nothing unusual has happened at all. They realize they have not been spotted. JD and Louise look at each other.
Maybe you got a few too many parking tickets?
We'll take you to Oklahoma City, then you best be on your way.
Gotta milk those cows, man.
Interior, Thelma's house, day. Hal's on the phone to the FBI man. Daryl is sitting on a chair looking dazed. Other law enforcement types snort around the house.
Got my coat, but that's okay. The prints on the trunk of the car match those of Thelma Dickinson.
Interior, FBI office, day. Max Stratton, an FBI man in his early 40s, is looking at the identikit drawings of Louise and Thelma.
Well, I'll be damned. Isn't that strange?
Interior, Thelma's house, day.
And the husband says a gun is missing. Took a lot of stuff. Looks like she maybe planned on being gone a while. The strange thing is her husband said she would have never touched that gun because he got it for her because he's out late a lot. But he said she's never touched it. Wouldn't learn to shoot it. Just left it in a drawer for years.
Interior, FBI office, date.
What kind of gun was it?
A 38.
Right. Where are they?
Interior, Thelma's house, day.
We're looking. They were on their way to some guy's cabin and they never showed up. We're looking. We hope you're looking too.
Exterior, Flatlands Road, dusk. The T-Bird barrels down the road at high speed. Exterior, Shaw's Siesta Motel, dusk. Louise, Thelma, and JD pull into the motel parking lot.
I just gotta run in for a minute.
Louise looks at JD in the back seat and takes the keys out of the ignition.
You two better go on and say your goodbyes.
Louise gets out of the car and goes inside. Interior, motel, office, night. An older woman behind the counter is looking at a computer screen.
Louise Elizabeth Sawyer, are you sure?
Nothing came in today at all.
Louise turns and sees Thelma crawl over into the back seat with JD.
Nothing under peaches? Check again under peaches.
No, nothing under peaches neither.
A man comes up behind Louise and stands close behind her.
Did you say peaches Well, that's the secret word. Show her what she's won, Dawn.
He drops an envelope in front of her. Louise is startled and turns around quickly.
Hey, Peaches.
God, Jimmy, oh my God, what are you doing here?
Can we get another room? Just put it on my credit card.
Woman hands him a key.
Round to the back.
Exterior motel parking lot night. Louise and Jimmy walk outside and catch Thelma sitting very close to JD. Thelma sees Jimmy and is so startled she screams and involuntarily slams herself across the back seat to the other side of the car. She tries to look nonchalant.
Jimmy! Hello, stranger. Well, what in the world are you doing here?
Ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies.
Good answer. Same goes double for me.
Who's your friend?
JD is climbing out of the car looking very uncomfortable.
This is JD. He's a student. We're just giving him a ride to here. Louise said we could bring him along here and he'd have to go, and that's what he's doing. He's going. Aren't you, JD?
Yup. Thanks for the ride. You all take care.
He quickly turns and walks away toward the road.
Yep. That's him going. I'd love to watch him go.
Thelma kind of took to him.
Jimmy is smiling.
Well, come on, gal. I got you a room. You can go on in and take a nice cold shower.
Don't mind me, Jimmy. I'm just a wild woman.
I always knew that.
A regular outlaw.
Louise shoots Thelma a look. The three of them drive around to the back of the motel. Thelma turns and looks at the road. JD is standing there. He blows her a kiss. Exterior motel room night. They stop in front of the motel rooms and the three of them climb out of the car.
Just let me go in and freshen up for a minute. I need to wash my face, you know.
Thelma is taking their luggage out of the trunk.
Okay, honey. I don't want to rush you. I just want to talk to you and be alone with you. I'll just be in my room. 115. You can just come down when you're ready.
Jimmy helps carry the luggage to Thelma's room. He stops at the door.
I'll be waiting.
Louise smiles at him quizzically, as if she can't believe he's acting this way. He turns on his heel and slinks away.
I don't care what you say about him. The boy has got it bad.
He's always got it bad as long as I'm running in the other direction. Don't be fooled. He's no different than any other guy. He knows how to chase, and that's it. Once he's caught you, he don't know what to do with you. So he runs away.
I heard that.
Interior motel room night. They close the door to their room. Louise sets the envelope of money on the table.
Our future.
Louise gets her purse
Oh, God damn it.
her makeup. She stands very close to the mirror. She's putting on lip liner. Thelma is watching.
So what you gonna tell him?
Nothing. I'm not going to tell him a thing. The least I can do is not make him accessory any more than he already is.
You are so sweet to that guy. You really are. Imagine not wanting to drag him into this. He's a lucky man.
Louise is still putting on her makeup, making sure it's perfect.
Sorry. I didn't ask him to come. It's like I said,
Yeah.
though, Thelma. He just loves the chase.
Well, boy, he's got his work cut out for him now, don't he?
Put a lid on it, Thelma. It's hard enough as it is. Just let me get this part over with. Now stay here and guard the money. If there's any problem, I'm in room 115.
I won't wait up.
Louise turns to face Thelma.
How do I look?
You're a vision, Louise. A goddamn vision of loveliness. You always are.
Have another drink, Thelma.
Louise walks out the door.
Idiot.
Exterior motel room night. It's raining out. Louise goes to Jimmy's room. Louise knocks on the door to room 115. The door opens slightly and one red rose pops out.
Hello?
Who is it?
It's me.
The following 11 roses are held out the door. Then Louise is yanked inside and we hear her shriek. Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Thelma's motel room evening. Thelma has taken a shower and is dressed in cutoffs and a t-shirt. Her hair is still damp, but she looks better than she did when she arrived. Thelma is fixing a drink of wild turkey and Diet 7-Up in one of the motel room glasses. There's a knock on the door. She stops what she is doing and is completely still.
Louise?
Another knock.
Louise, is that you?
Thelma, it's me.
Thelma opens the door, and there stands JD, soaking wet from the rain, pouring down behind him.
I just thought I know I'm supposed to be gone, but
He kind of looks over towards the road. He's still slightly shy.
I'm not having much luck getting a ride.
He notices, looking past her in the room, that Louise isn't there. Thelma just stands there looking at him.
Well, I guess I'd better.
Wait, where are you going?
I don't know. Nowhere. Where are you going?
Oh, no. Nothing. Took a shower.
Well, that sounds nice.
Well, you want to use the shower?
You can tell he does, but he doesn't want to say so. So instead, he just stands there with a reticent grin on his face.
Oh, what? Where's Louise?
Oh, she's off with Jimmy. That's her boyfriend.
Well, that's lonely for you, I guess. I always think of motel rooms as kind of lonely.
Thelma pretends like she's had a lot of experience with that sort of thing.
Oh, yes. Well, they can be.
Interior, Jimmy's room, night. Jimmy is pouring champagne into Louise's glass. There are a dozen roses in a vase on the table. He pours for himself as he sits as close to Louise as possible.
Now, my little coconut, what seems to be the trouble here? Tell Daddy everything.
Jimmy, my dad is still alive, and it gives me the creeps when you do that.
Okay, just tell me what's the trouble.
Louise just looks at him for a minute.
Jimmy, I'm not going to tell you what the trouble is. Someday soon you'll understand why I can't, but I won't tell you, so don't ask me.
Okay, Peach is okay, but can I ask you one thing?
Maybe.
Does it have something to do with you and another guy? Are you in love with him?
It's nothing like that.
Well, then what? What? God damn it, Louise! What the fuck are you doing? Are you just leaving for fucking ever? What? Did you fucking murder somebody or what?
Louise spills her champagne.
Stop it, Jimmy, or I'll leave right now. I'm not kidding.
All right. I'm sorry.
They both take a second to regain their composure.
Can I just ask you one other thing?
Jimmy pulls a little black box out of his pocket.
Will you wear this?
He hands Louise the box. She opens it, and it is a diamond ring. Louise is flabbergasted.
Will you at least see how it fits?
Jimmy, it's beautiful.
You didn't see that one coming, did you?
That's what she said.
Interior.
Wink. Sorry.
You're good.
I'm always here for her. That's what she said. Or all of it. All of them says. Interior, Thelma's motel room, night. JD is out of the shower, standing in front of the mirror, wearing only his jeans, the top button of which is still undone and no shirt. He has an incredible physique. He also has a tattoo on his shoulder of the homemade variety. Thelma has gone and bought cheese, crackers, and peanuts from a vending machine is into her second wild turkey and 7-Up. She sits on the bed watching him in the mirror. He definitely looks better without his shirt off. She suddenly feels awkward and stands up.
You want a drink?
Interior, Jimmy's motel room, night. Louise has the engagement ring on her finger. It's really pretty.
So what do you think? I mean, I could get a job of some kind. I mean, you've been telling me that for years, right?
Why now, Jimmy?
Because, Louise, I don't want to lose you. And for some reason, I get the feeling you're about to split permanently.
Louise doesn't know how to respond. She struggles for a reply.
Jimmy, we've gone all these years. We've never made it work, and we're just not going to be able to just... I'm not... What kind of job, honey? Can you see it? I can't.
Jimmy doesn't answer right away. He's trying to see it.
I'm the one. I never made it work. It's not that I don't love you. It's not that. I just never thought I'd be 36 years old, and I never thought. I don't know what I thought. What do you want, darling? What do you want me to do?
I don't know. It doesn't even matter anymore. I just want you to be happy. It's not that I don't love you either, but Jimmy, your timing couldn't be worse.
Jimmy does not really understand why this is happening.
Are you just doing this to punish me?
Believe me, the last thing I want is for you to get punished.
Interior, Thelma's motel room, night. Thelma has poured a drink for JD, who's sitting on the edge of the bed. She walks over and hands it to him as she does. And as she does, he takes the drink with one hand and her hand with the other. He sets the drink down on the nightstand and holds her hand with both of his. He closely studies her wedding ring. He suddenly looks up at her and gazes at her just as intently. He slowly shakes his head as he removes her ring as if to say, "This is not right for you. This isn't gonna work." He looks at the ring as he moves it through space, finally stopping when the ring is directly over his drink. He drops it in. He looks back at Thelma and smiles as if to say, "There, now don't you feel better?" He smartly kisses her hand. Whoa, unexpected. Interior, Jimmy's room, night. Louise and Jimmy are sitting on the edge of the bed. Jimmy has put the ring on her finger and they both are looking at it as Jimmy holds her hand in his. They both ponder it.
It does look good.
Interior, Thelma's room, night. JD is standing on the dresser with a towel tied around his neck like a cape.
Faster than a speeding green T-bird, able to leap tall babes in a single bound.
He leaps from the dresser and flies across the room, landing on the bed, straddling Thelma.
Hi, could I interest you in some fuller brushes?
Thelma has not stopped laughing since he came in the room. He is the greatest guy she's ever seen. He is sniffing her neck like a dog.
Stop.
Thelma tries to catch her breath.
Who are you?
JD attacks her again.
I am the great and powerful Oz.
JD. Just tell me. And I'm not some schoolboy. Now come on. Nobody ever tells me shit.
I'm just some guy. A guy whose parole officer is probably having a shit fit right about now.
What? Parole officer? You mean you're a criminal?
Well, not anymore. Thelma, except for busting parole, I haven't done one wrong thing.
What'd you do?
I'm a robber.
You're a bank robber?
Nope, I never robbed a bank.
What?
Well, I robbed a gas station once, and I robbed a couple of liquor stores and some convenience stores, and that's it.
How?
Well, I was just down on my luck, and it seemed like something I was good at, so I...
No, I mean, how would you do it? Do you just sneak in real fast, or hide out till the store closes, or what?
Oh, no, honey, that'd be a burglary. I never got arrested for burglary. Burglary's for chicken shits. No, if you're gonna rob someone, you gotta do it right up on them. And do it. Just take the money. That's robbery. That's a whole nother deal.
Tell me.
Well, first you gotta pick your place, see? And then I just sit back and watch it for a while. You gotta wait for the right moment, which is something you know instinctively. That can't be taught. Then I'd waltz in. And then I'd say, all right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see who'll win the prize for keeping their cool. Simon says everybody lie down on the floor. If nobody loses their head, then nobody loses their head. You, sir, you do the honors. Just empty the cash into this bag and you'll have an amazing story to tell your friends. If not, you'll have a tag on your toe. You decide. Then I'd split. Simple.
Oh my gosh. Well, you sure are gentlemanly about it.
Well, I've always believed if done right, armed robbery doesn't have to be a totally unpleasant experience.
God, you're a real live outlaw.
Well, I may be the outlaw, but you're the one stealing my heart.
And smooth, boy. You are smooth.
They kiss passionately.
You're the best thing that's happened to me in a long time.
You're a little angel, you are.
JD turns out the light. Interior, Jimmy's room night. Louise and Jimmy are wrapped in each other's arms, quietly making love. Aw. Through this, Jimmy is ardent.
Louise, I think you're so damn beautiful. I mean that. I always have.
She smiles completely.
Kelsey.
Please.
I didn't hear you.
I said, I think you're beautiful too.
Exterior, Siesta Motel, dawn. Montage of early morning staff. A truck driver climbing into his cab with a silver thermos. Squirrels hopping around on the ground. Interior, Siesta coffee shop, dawn. Tight shot of coffee beginning to drip into an empty coffee pot. Louise and Jimmy are sitting in a booth, both on the same side. They are both playing with their wedding rings.
Don't worry, darling. I'll say I never found you. I'll say anything you want. We'll find a way to get out of this, whatever it is.
Damn, Jimmy. Did you take a pill that makes you say all the right stuff?
I'm choking on it.
They sit for a minute.
Honey, do you want me to come with you?
They look at each other, into each other, and Jimmy can see that Louise is already gone. Louise is really touched that he asked her, but she knows it's impossible. She is very kind to him.
Oh. Now, it's probably not such a good idea right now. I'll catch up with you later on down the road.
In her hand, she's holding the ring in the black box. She puts it on the table and slides it back to him. He stops her suddenly. He covers her hand with his.
You keep this.
Jimmy is trying not to seem upset, so he's completely still. A taxi pulls up outside.
Your tax is here.
Jimmy pulls her to him and kisses her so passionately that employees in the coffee shop look away. Nice. Dans himself with a spatula. The taxi driver who can see in looks at his watch.
Are you happy, Louise? I just want you to be happy.
Louise looks at her hand and Jimmy's hand.
I'm happy, sweetie. Happy as I can be.
Jimmy gets up and leaves the coffee shop. Louise watches him go. A waitress comes over and fills her coffee cup.
Good thing he left when he did. We thought we were going to have to put out a fire.
Oh, Jesus. The waitress chuckles and the other waitresses do too. Louise waves to Jimmy in the back of the cab. The cab driver winks at her. She smiles to herself. Awkward. Interior, Thelma's motel room morning. The room is totally trashed. JD and Thelma are both asleep, naked and hanging off either side of the bed. JD starts to stir.
And scene. We're at intermission. Before I say when we're coming back, big shout out to Narcissus for managing to have two romantic scenes be totally different.
Right.
Like MVP for that. We're gonna take a 15-minute break. We will be back at 5 to 9, y'all.
That's
So-
great, because I gotta pee.
So do I.
Same.
Right.
Mood. So yeah, and we'll see you all in about.
Bye. Reginald. Did the rain upset you? I know. I know, puppy. Yes, you are. You're so cute. You wanna- Let's see what Uncle Timmy had to say. There ain't no sweetness. You want dinner, Bubba? You want dinner? Red, you want dinner?
Hell, I'll take dinner if you're not gonna if Reg doesn't want it. Sorry, I had to.
No worries.
Yes, I
Get
did
her
hear.
squared away.
You're good.
Come on, Bubba.
You're good. I literally just need to pee. That's the only reason I'm back on right now, to fill this intermission.
I'm probably gonna do the same in a minute. Won't take food with me. I think we would get banned from Facebook, or not Facebook, YouTube if we did that.
Let's not do that. That's part of the reason that I'm trying to make sure that my breasts are covered.
Yes. I have a costume change and it's awesome.
I'm excited.
It's the same shirt I wore for Achy Breaky Heart, so.
Oh God.
All right, Reggie, let's get your couch in. All right, I'm gonna have to listen to Reggie eat for a minute.
It's not the weirdest thing. come on, costume change. Come on, jean jacket.
Huh? It's actually a dress, but we can't get that far.
Oh, whatever. I was
Adorable. So cute.
y'all's dedication to this is really impressive.
Girl,
By the
we
way,
love it. It's so fun.
it really is. Like, I'll say more obviously when we officially come back, but like this is honestly like probably I don't play favorites with my script readings, but this is definitely in my top 3.
Yeah, well, this is a good cast and a great film. So
good.
I mean, Brad Pitt's butt.
Yes.
yeah, the best butt, right?
Yeah.
T.
Pinnacle. And it's when he's like
Cheers to Brad Pitt's butt.
Yeah. I'll cheers to that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll cheers to that.
What are you drinking, sis?
Who, me?
I got a high noon.
Oh.
It's vodka soda with some grapefruit in it. I saw you were having a Radler earlier. And
I'm having another.
I have here favorite Memphis beer. It's called Gotta Get Up to Get Down. It's a coffee stout.
Okay.
Real
Does it have
tasty.
I live. Molly, I need you to take a selfie and send it to me so I can put it up, like literally. Since the selfie scene, which it pisses me off that was an ad lib by Susan Sarandon.
Honest.
I was like, I want to do this, but we don't in the script. Some of this shit is ad libbed.
Well, I need to have a big cheesy smile.
Of course you do. And you know what? I'll do another one right now because I did one with the jean jacket earlier. Smile. Ooh, I gotta get in front of the ring light.
Ah.
And take these out.
Wow. I really chose a place to have a light. That's a bad idea. That's bad.
Let's do another one.
Retake.
All right, close enough. If not, I can just take a different one. Different ones I used to.
All of the outfit changes.
Yes. Molly, girl, I'm living for this. This is literally what I wanted for this.
Thanks. I experimented with rollers today. To do a old lady thing. Good thing you can't see up close, and it's just a mess of curls. I told my sister, I was like, I did a terrible job curling this hair, and my sister was like, it's the 80s. No one cares. It's
Well,
just
technically 90s, but it still works. And God, why is this tank? Why is this cami like?
it's your lady.
It's so
They're
weird.
falling out.
They're not even falling out. They're just lopsided.
Oh, that's industry's problem. Just blame the dressmakers.
Well, it's Forever 21 technically, so I can blame them easily.
That's half the problem.
Yeah, that is half the problem because their sizes are so ambiguous. This, okay, Ginger.
The shirt says, I don't do cardio because these colors don't run, and it's got an American flag on it.
I'd say that's accurate.
Yeah.
I feel like when you wear that, like a Trump sign just magically pops up in somebody's yard.
Ooh, well, let's hope not.
No. I was gonna wear my I was gonna use my AirPods, but like there's a weird feedback when I use them with the mic for some reason.
I don't know.
I think someone's got their notifications turned on too.
I think it's mine. I've been dealing with
Okay.
it. The Power Rangers beeps were me. That was Sam commenting on parts in the script that I was trying not to laugh at. I'm like, girl, stop sending me commentary while I'm trying to do this.
I laugh.
Yeah. Oh, I did.
I think that's part of the fun.
Oh God, yeah. Like I keep telling people, who was it that was concerned about like wanting to? Oh, it was Elizabeth, who was concerned about us being off book. I'm like, we're the farthest thing from professional. What do you expect?
Yeah, no, this is totally just for fun.
This is like flying by the seat of our pants. And Molly, full disclosure, Ginger was ready to step in and full disclosure for Ginger. I almost texted Sam since I knew Sam was watching. I was gonna be like, "You want to step in real quick?"
That would have probably been a better solution.
Well, It's fine. It all worked out. My sister's here. I'm
Yes.
getting what I want. I got Veruca Salt.
This
so.
was my dream casting. I said, please get Molly to do this.
I think this is the best casting we could have gotten, like, period,
Fully.
as far as St. Louis
Mhm.
goes. This is a great cast.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Well, while we got everybody here as well, I mean, I know I'm going to bring up obviously Breakfast Club when we talk about that, and that's already been cast.
Mhm.
It's been cast. I wish. I mean, Narcissus. Unless you want to be the janitor, we've got a soft maybe on our janitor. If you want to be Carl the janitor, you
Tentative, yes,
Give
yeah.
me, well, honestly, just make me an understudy and I will be okay
Oh.
with that.
done.
Oh,
'Cause
we love you.
Yes, perfect. And I still don't know what we're gonna do after that though, Ginger. Like I said, I want to do Dogma, but that's a lot of roles.
What if you were to just like Google like classic movies with 5 or
Mhm.
less characters and see what? Let's just do it right now. I'm gonna do it.
we could do?
Do it.
Now I will
Steel
say something.
Magnolias.
Steel Magnolias was one I was thinking of.
Please do Steel Magnolias. Please, please.
Fuck
give me
yeah.
the-
I'm calling dibs on. I'm gonna call dibs on Daryl Hannah right now.
Thank you.
Oh, I want to be
I-
Lisa.
Oh, okay. It's fine.
Yes.
It's fine.
No, you can be Weezer.
No. I will be Sally Field,
Oh
You
God,
need to
yeah.
Sally
Sally Field,
Field.
when I was in
That's
high
mom.
school.
the fucking mom, right?
Yes.
When I was in
So-
high school, I did a mean Sally Fields for competition in like
Mhm.
speech shit,
Yeah.
and we
Mhm.
won prizes.
I
was
want to
the-
know
it was the shit.
why.
I want to know why.
Yeah. I could lose my
Something
shit
hard.
real good.
Shelby.
Yes.
Drink your
I've thought
juice.
about that. I've also thought about doing an all-female version of Reservoir Dogs because I did find a script for that. Because it's notoriously
Okay.
absent. It's like because there's no women in the film. There's one woman in a deleted scene that they had for that. But I would be totally down to do that.
Nice.
All the Tarantino scripts are up. It's just I have to like. It's like okay, Pulp Fiction would be a large cast.
What if you
Like,
did Dirty
were you able to
Dancing?
find
or
Tarantino's a
something
horrible
like that?
person.
He
Were
is.
you able to find Roby and Michelle?
I'm still looking for something that's not a full transcript. That will be happening if we do it. Like that's
Okay.
I
Yeah.
would be so pleased
What?
to do
Sarah,
Roman.
And
can
shit.
you look up Dirty Dancing or
I'm gonna
something
look.
like
I'm,
that?
that's
Ooh.
all of the 80s stuff I'm looking for. I'm looking for that.
Yeah.
I'm looking for Back to the Future.
Yes.
I need to tell you my Romy story.
Go
My
ahead.
best friend Ben from childhood. We've been friends since we were 11 years old.
Mhm.
Realized we were gay, not together, but like we were each other's like home in gayness. And I learned about movies from him. He works in the movie industry now. I fucking love him more than life. He, being a glorious human being, we would talk Romy and Michelle all the time. And he recorded the whole movie on a cassette tape for me.
Aww.
Do it in my bedroom all the time.
It's so
That's gay
sweet.
of you too.
It's I love
Okay.
it so much.
And I just want to confirm this was not Rachel Sunshine.
No, this is my friend. His name is Ben Zweig.
Mhm. Is this the one? Is this the one
Is that the one that knows Taika Waititi?
That was my next question.
No, that my friend who knows Taika Waititi is her name's Lori Erickson. Yeah. So Ben, you know the what's that new documentary coming out about Obama and Pete Souza?
Oh yeah, I know which one. It's about
It's like Walk With Me or something.
something like that.
He's part of that. So
Fabulous.
so proud of him. I love him so fucking much.
Yeah.
He's a great person.
That's
All
it.
right. We should
Okay.
probably
We're
like
halfway
get
through
going
left.
too.
Well, I'm just gonna. I'll get started, and if I need to fill
Do you want
while
to
we
lay on
while
my
we wait
lap
for Jasper,
or
I can
on this
fill.
floor for the rest
So,
of the time? Maybe. You can bring a pillow and a blanket.
Who are we talking to?
Is that a doggy?
You have a
Yeah.
blanket already.
Because
Oh,
he-
it's
My
child.
partner is here and my partner is laying in my lap, potentially, for the rest
Aw,
of this time.
that's fine. That's
The others
you win.
has only a handful of people.
do it. Yeah, most of your stuff is done. I think, Narcissus. Like
I
the
know.
big
I
stuff.
just have. I don't know what's left.
Some
I've,
little, like,
I've
bit stuff
had
here
my
and there.
2 love scenes back to back.
Oh my god. But yeah, I'm here for it. I mean, like, again, we are the furthest thing from professionals. So, all right. Well, we are all back. I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in so far. If you were tuning in during the intermission, I don't play favorites with my script readings, but this one is definitely toward the top. This has been a lot of fun so far. And I have picked the charity of choice this time, and I needed the website, but I clicked the wrong button and X'd out of it. So we're raising money tonight for Alive, and that is Alternatives to Living in Violent Environments. This is to assist victims of domestic abuse. There's a host of resources that I'm trying to pull up, and I should have had more prep for this, but I'm terrible at that. I mean, they staff a crisis line. They empower. There's so many resources that they have. I'm trying to pull up right now so I don't look like a total idiot. But I thought it was very fitting for this film to do that. And I mean, here it is. I can get past them. They think I want to talk to them. Okay, so they empower domestic abuse survivors and their children through counseling, emergency shelter, and other critical services. This is a very important service that needs our money. So if you haven't already given, go on my Facebook, go on any of our Facebooks. I'm pretty sure all of us have shared it at this point. The donation link's also on the YouTube. You can click on that and donate. Go give them your monies. So
Yes, it's a really big important thing.
Yes. Before we get into what's coming next, I also want to say that I think I made this clear on our last script reading as well, that I was so intent on making this Thelma and Louise trans/non-binary, because I'm playing Louise as a dyed-in-the-wool trans woman who has seen a lot of shit and wants to protect Thelma from it. So that's kind of why I wanted to do this one. It's a lot. I also love this script and this film. It's been great so far. And with that being said, our next reading, we're doing 3 this month because there's 5 Saturdays in August. Our next one is going to be the seminal 1985 classic, The Breakfast Club. I will be narrating. Ginger is going to get to serve us some John Bender realness.
Yup.
Samantha, who I know is watching, is going to finally bring some Black representation into John Hughes films since they're notoriously absent. She's going to be our Molly Ringwald. Pat, I'm bringing my friend Pat back for the Emilio Estevez role. Ginger helped me out with who else we have. We have Elizabeth from The Matrix doing the Ali Sheedy role.
We have Sean Watson.
Sean's going to be doing the Anthony Michael Hall role.
Who's the principal?
Who is the principal?
Luke Seckington.
Yes. Luke's going to be, Luke is going to be Vernon. It's amazing. That's going to be on the 29th. And Ginger picked the charity for that one. So Ginger, you tell them who we're doing it for real quick. And then we're going to dive back in. Sorry.
Yeah, we're going to be supporting the Trevor Project for that one.
Yes.
Right. That's a really good thing because Anthony Michael Hall's character gets super bullied and then he like gunned to school and shit.
That's
Correct.
Exactly where that came from.
Yeah. So without further ado, Kelsey, take us into Act 2, where as cute as Act 1 was with the romance, this is where shit gets real.
It's gonna get real. All right. Interior, Hal's bedroom morning. Hal is in his bed with his wife. He has to get up. He is holding his wife in his arms.
Honey,
Yes, baby.
do you think you could ever shoot someone?
What?
Do you ever think in a second set of circumstances that would just cause you to haul off and shoot someone?
I could shoot your cousin Eddie
Why?
because he's an inconsiderate asshole.
I'm asking you seriously, Sarah, a stranger?
Well, I don't know, honey. I guess it would depend.
On what?
Well, maybe if they were trying to hurt you or one of the kids. I'm sure I could shoot someone if they tried to hurt one of the children.
Yeah, I could too, but I don't know why I even asking you this. It's just we can't place anybody at the scene but these 2 gals that everybody swears is the sweetest pie. I don't know. I keep hearing words impossible, inconceivable. It's just one person would say.
Honey, nothing's impossible. You just don't shoot someone like that for no reason. Maybe he was asking for it. Anyway, somebody's husband probably got old Harlan.
That's what everybody says. Only problem is nobody's husband was unaccounted for that night. Could you shoot Eddie in the face at point blank range?
In the leg.
I gotta go to Little Rock.
Interior coffee shop morning. Louise is sitting in the booth by herself. Thelma comes hurrying by. She looks disheveled but is grinning like an idiot. She sees Louise and charges into the coffee shop. Her energy and volume is several notches higher than the rest of the people in the coffee shop. There are a couple more customers in there now. Thelma slides into the booth seated directly across from Louise. She is shocked by Thelma's appearance.
What happened to your hair aside from the rollers?
It's got a little messed up.
Louise is studying Thelma closely as Thelma squirms in her seat, barely able to contain herself.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing. Why? Do I seem different?
Yes, now that you mention it, you seem crazy like you're on drugs.
Well, I'm not on drugs, but I might be crazy.
I don't want to think about what I don't think I want to hear what you're going to tell me.
Thelma is just about to shriek when the waitress comes over and puts a coffee cup on the table and pours some. Thelma gets a grip on herself for a moment, then loses it as the waitress goes away.
Oh my God, Louise, I just can't believe it. I just really can't believe it. I mean, just, whoa.
Thelma is laughing hysterically. Louise suddenly understands.
Oh, Thelma. Oh, no.
I mean, I finally understand what all the fuss is about. It's just a whole other ball game.
Thelma, please get a hold of yourself. Thelma, please get a hold of yourself. You're making a spectacle.
You know, Louise, you're supposed to be my best friend. You could at least be a little bit happy for me. You could at least pretend to be slightly happy that for once in my life I had a sexual experience that isn't completely disgusting.
I'm sorry. I am happy. I'm very happy for you. I'm glad you had a good time. It's about time. Where is it now?
Taking a shower.
You left that guy alone in the room.
Louise is getting a bad feeling. She is already standing up, putting money on the table.
Where's the money, Thelma?
Thelma has forgotten all about the money.
It's on the table. Well, it's okay.
They are both leaving the restaurant now. As they hit the door, they both break into a full run.
I don't remember.
Exterior motel parking lot day. They run across the parking lot around the back of the room. The door is ajar and no one is in the room. Louise goes in and Thelma stays outside the door.
God damn it. I've never been lucky, not one time.
Louise comes back outside. She doesn't say anything. She is stoic, fighting tears.
Shit. That little son of a bitch burgled me. I don't believe it.
Louise sits down on the sidewalk in front of the room. Thelma comes and sits beside her. Neither one says anything for a moment.
Louise, you okay?
Louise shakes her head no.
Louise, it's okay. Louise, I'm sorry. I mean it.
Louise has seen the end of the tunnel, and there is no light.
It's not okay, Thelma. It's definitely not okay. None of this is okay. What are we going to do for money? What are we going to buy gas with? Our good looks? I mean, goddamn, Thelma.
Louise quietly starts to fall apart. This causes Thelma to leap into action.
Come on, stand up. Don't you worry about it. I'll take care of it. Just don't you worry about it. No, get your stuff.
Louise is still sitting on the sidewalk.
Come on, damn it. Get your stuff and let's get out of here.
Louise slowly gets to her feet.
Move. Jesus Christ, take your own time.
Thelma is hauling stuff out of the car. Exterior, motel parking lot morning. Tight shot of rear wheel of green T-Bird laying rubber on the motel parking lot. Thelma and Louise, both looking a little rougher than we've seen so far, drive away. Exterior, Thelma's house day. Hal, FBI man, various other police and detective types pull up in front of the house. The front door swings open and there stands Daryl looking like he's been shot out of a cannon. Exterior, street day. Louise and Thelma pull into a convenience store. Interior, Thelma's house day. Louise are tapping the phones, dusting for prints, etc., while Daryl sits motionless in his recliner with a dull expression on his face.
As you know, we've tapped your phone in the event that she calls in.
Max comes up and joins them as they walk down the hallway.
We're gonna leave someone here at the house in the event that she calls in. Someone will be here until we find them.
The important thing is not to let on that you know anything. We want to try and find out where they are. Now, I don't want to get too personal, but you do have a good relationship with your wife. Are you close with her?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm about as close as I can be with a nutcase like that. Well, I'll just be general. Like you're happy to hear from her. You know, like you really miss her. Women love that shit.
Exterior, convenience store day. Thelma and Louise are sitting in the car. They put all their money together.
$88 ain't gonna make a dent, baby girl.
Don't worry about it. You want anything?
No.
Thelma marches off to the store. Louise puts a tape in the deck and is listening to loud R&B music. She checks herself in the rearview mirror. She takes her lipstick out and is about to put it on. She makes eye contact with herself and instead throws it out the window, closes her eyes and leans her head back on the seat. She's in a world of shit. Thelma comes trotting out of the store and jumps in the car.
Drive!
Louise looks at her.
Drive away!
What happened?
Thelma opens her purse and exposes a bag full of bills.
What? You robbed the store? You robbed the goddamn store?
Thelma shrieks with excitement. Louise is completely stunned.
Well, we needed the money, and it's not like I killed anyone, for God's sake.
Louise shoots her a look. She puts the car in gear and floors it out of the parking lot. She is still looking at Thelma as if she has completely lost her mind.
I'm sorry. Well, we needed the money, and now we have it.
Oh, shit, Thelma. Shit.
Now, you get a grip, Louise. Just drive us to goddamn Mexico, will you?
Okay, shit, Thelma. I mean, what did you do? What'd you say?
Well, I just...
Interior police station interrogation room day. Hal, Max, various other cops, and Daryl all watch as TV plays back VCR tape of Thelma in the convenience store pulling a gun in perfect lip sync is...
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see who will win the prize for keeping their cool. Everybody get down on the floor. If nobody loses their head, then nobody loses their head.
Tight shot of Daryl's face going deeper and deeper in a state of shock. Tight shots of Hal, Max, etc., all intently looking at the screen. Video image of Thelma boldly ordering cashier to fill her purse with money. As he's loading the purse with bills, she's taking beef jerky from the display and putting it in there too, while she points the gun at the cashier.
You, sir, now you do the honors. Just empty that cash into this bag and we'll have an amazing story to tell all your friends. If not, you'll have a tag on your toe. You decide.
Cut to interior car day. Thelma and Louise in car driving.
Holy shit.
Cut to interior police station interrogation room day. Tight shot.
Jesus Christ. Good God.
My Lord.
Interior driving shot day.
Holy shit.
Let me see the map.
Louise throws the map across the front seat as Thelma floors it. Fade to black, fade in. Interior, Jimmy's apartment building day. Jimmy is entering the apartment building carrying his overnight bag. Two men are sitting on the stairs. They stand as he comes in. They are plainclothes police. They show their badges. He leaves with them. Exterior road, tight shot, JD's backside day. Oh, okay. Made only more prominent by the bulging wallet in his back right pocket. JD is walking down the road and continues to walk as an Oklahoma State Patrol car pulls up alongside him. He smiles and gives a friendly wave as they cruise along slowly behind him. We can see the cop nearest him talking, and then we see JD stop walking and set down his duffel bag. He reaches for his wallet. It's clear that they have asked for some ID. Exterior, rural road day. Louise is driving. They fly past a kid on his bike on a long gravel driveway. He watches them. A huge cloud of dust blows up as they pass him. He turns and rides his bike down the driveway towards the car. Interior car day. Towards the house.
Louise, you better slow down. I'll just die if we get caught for a speeding ticket.
Louise looks at the speedometer touching 80 miles per hour and lets her foot off the gas. Louise is looking a little nervous.
For the first time in my life, I wish this car wasn't green.
Are you sure we should be driving like this? In the broad daylight and everything?
No, we shouldn't, but I want to put some distance between us and the scene of our last goddamn crime.
Owie! You should have seen me like I've been doing it all my life. Nobody would ever believe it.
You think you found your calling?
Well, maybe. Maybe. Call of the Wild.
Howls like a dog and drinks a little bottle of wild turkey.
Oh!
You are disturbed.
Yes.
There you go, milking that cow again.
Interior police station interrogation room day. Jimmy is in a small room with Hal, Max, other cops looking stunned.
Is Jimmy in the chat? I think he was.
Yes,
having it.
but I cannot find my place.
Okay.
You want, if you're looking at pages, we're on page, oh god damn it. We're on page 76.
76.
Yeah.
Okay. You happy, Louise? I just want you to be happy. I'm going back to my next. Oh, shit. I swear to God.
Mm-hmm.
She wouldn't tell me
Perfect.
one thing. Christ, she ought to try to find that kid that was with him.
Tell us about him.
Just some young guy, about 20 years old, dark hair.
Jimmy is really upset and has to really struggle to control himself.
Well, they said they picked him up along the way. He was a student, but he didn't look right. He left when they got to the motel.
Do you understand that you may be facing an accessory charge?
This is serious, son. A man is dead.
Oh, I know. I'd tell you if I knew. God damn, I know something happened or she wouldn't have left. I'm trying to remember everything. Find that fucking kid. He probably knows something.
Exterior driving shot day. Thelma and Louise are in the car. Thelma is taking empty little wild turkey bottles out of her purse and throwing them out the window.
So what's the plan, Thelma? You just gonna stay drunk?
Got to.
Litter bug.
They come roaring up on a semi-tanker carrying gas. We see their fisheye reflections in the shiny tanker. The mud flaps are the shiny silhouettes of naked women that Louise and Thelma saw earlier. The truck is going slower than they are.
Oh, great. This always happens whenever you're in a hurry.
She noses out to see if she can pass, but there's a car coming. The car passes and the truck honks. The truck driver's arm comes out of his window and waves them past.
Well, isn't that nice? And truck drivers are always so nice. The best drivers on the road.
As they get next to the truck driver is smiling and waving at them. They smile and wave back. He flicks his tongue at them. Louise screams.
Oh, gross!
Oh my god. Oh god.
Louise floors it and speeds past him.
Ugh, why do they have to do that?
They think we like it. Maybe they think it turns us on.
Louise shivers in disgust. Interior police station interrogation room day. Jimmy is looking at police mugshots of a lot of young guys. Hal shows Jimmy a mugshot of JD.
Is this the guy you saw them with? Oh, that's actually a Jimmy line. Sorry.
You've got to be kidding me. They picked up a murderer?
Oh no, honey, you gotta go back up.
2 up.
Oh, shit.
No, it's Ginger's fault, not yours.
I swear to God. Is that right?
No, you want
No,
just it's
honey.
him. Ginger
Just
messed
say
up
initiative.
highlighting.
Yeah, I highlighted it the wrong color.
Where is it?
It's still it's in
Clapping his
red.
hands.
Red? Let's see. Hi, honey. Where am I?
So I
It's-
said, yeah, it's right above the blue line that says Max clapping his hands.
Do you understand that you may be facing an accessory charge? Clapping his
Oh.
hands. You gotta be kidding me. They picked up a murderer?
Close enough.
Above that.
Fuck it.
Let's just keep going. Armed robber.
Oh, great.
They're flying him here right now. He was picked up for parole violation. They also found about $6,000 on him, so he probably knocked over something while he was out there. They can drop him by here for questioning. I'm so happy.
How much cash did he have?
Exterior police station day. JD arriving handcuffed at state police building. Exterior dirt road day. The T-Bird is entering terrain that looks more like desert. The top of the T-Bird is up. Interior car day.
Thelma,
Yeah.
I want you to call Daryl
Cool.
to find out if he knows anything. If you think he does, you got to hang up because it means the police have told him and the phone is probably tapped.
Jeez, Louise. The phone? You really think so?
Oh, come on. Murder one and armed robbery, Thelma?
Murder one? God, Louise. Can't we even say it was self-defense?
But it wasn't. We got away. We were walking away.
They don't know that. It was just you and me there. I'll say he raped me and that you had to shoot him, and I mean, it's almost the truth.
It won't work.
But why not?
No physical evidence. We can't prove he did it. We probably can't even prove he touched you by now.
They both pause for a moment.
The law is some tricky shit, isn't it? Well, how do you know about stuff anyway?
Besides, what? Oh, sorry, Cal. Go ahead.
Louise does not know the answer to this question.
Besides, what did we say about the robbery? No excuse for that. No such thing as justifiable robbery.
All right, Louise.
Exterior dirt road helicopter shot dusk. As the sun sets, the T-Bird drives deeper into the vast desert. Interior police station night. Daryl is sitting in the hallway. Two officers are leading JD down the hall. Hal, Max, other plainclothes officers follow. Daryl looks at Hal questioningly. Hal doesn't respond and the entourage quickly goes into a room. Daryl stands and crosses the hall to the room as the door shuts in his face.
Hey!
Interior police station interrogation room night.
Who's the nut?
That's Thelma Dickinson's husband.
Oh, God.
Interior police station hallway night. Daryl tries the doorknob, but the door is locked. Interior police station interrogation room night. Hal, Max, JD, other officers. There is a VCR and monitor set up in the room, and they view the videotape of Thelma in the convenience store.
All right. She did good, didn't she?
Well, son, she's doing a damn sight better than you right now.
Where did you get $6,600 in cash?
A friend?
We spoke with a gentleman today who says he personally delivered very close to that same amount to a Miss Louise Sawyer. Do you know her too?
Yes. She was driving.
He said he took it to a motel in Oklahoma City. He also says that at the time he met a man. He identified you through a series of mugshots. He also told us that you and Mrs. Dickinson seemed close. Is that true?
You might say we had a meeting of the minds, yes.
Did you know that Mrs. Dickinson and Miss Sawyer are wanted in connection with the murder?
What?
Did either of them indicate that they might be running from the law?
Now that you mention it, they might have seemed a little bit jumpy.
You know what? You're starting to irritate me.
Yeah, me too.
Hal thinks for a moment and then looks to Max.
Mind if I have a little word with him alone for a minute?
Max agrees and opens the door for the others to leave. He and Hal make eye contact before Max closes the door.
What? What did I do?
Hal sits down across the table from JD and looks at him.
Son, I got a feeling about something, and I want to ask you your opinion. Do you think Thelma Dickinson would have committed armed robbery if you hadn't have taken all their money?
JD doesn't say anything. They both just sit there for a moment.
Cat got your tongue?
JD shifts in his chair.
How do you know I took it? How do you know they didn't just give it to me?
There's two girls out there that had a chance. They had a chance, and you blew it for them. Now they've gotten in some serious trouble, some very serious trouble. And for at least part of it, I'm going to hold you personally responsible for anything that happens to them. I got no feeling for you, but I might be the only person in the world who gives a rat's ass what happens to them. after, and you're either going to tell me every damn thing you know, so there's no a small chance that I can actually do them some good, or I'm going to be all over you like a fly on shit for the rest of your natural life. Your misery is going to be my goddamn mission in life. That's a sincere promise.
Hal walks over and opens the door, and Max and the others straggle back in.
Now, for one thing, you violated your parole 2 days out. And you know Judge Haney. He hates that sort of thing. Once he gets wind of this, he's going to blow sky high. And then when he finds out that you're a possible accessory to murder and armed robbery, well, I think we know safely where your ass is going to be back in the slammer for at least the remaining 8. Don't you?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, is somebody gonna write this down?
Interior police station night. Daryl is sitting in the hallway. Hal comes out of the room first.
Mr. Dickinson, if you'll just hang on, I want a word with you and then we'll take you back home.
Police officers lead JD out of the interrogation room down the hallway. Daryl is watching JD closely. JD is smirking at him.
I like your wife.
Come back here, you little shit.
Hal and another police officer are restraining Daryl. JD is led off down the hall. Exterior gas station night. Thelma and Louise pull into a gas station. Exterior gas station night. A gas station attendant approaches as Louise and Thelma are getting out of the car.
Fill her up. There's a phone right over there.
Let's get this over with. Thelma and Louise walk up to. Oh.
Oh,
Thelma and Louise walk to the phone.
damn it.
Close enough.
We got it.
Ginger!
Sorry.
Hard.
Thelma and Louise walk to the phone.
I'm not kidding, Thelma. If you think he knows, even if you're not sure, hang up.
Interior with Thelma's house night. The TV is on, the place is a mess. Daryl, Hal, Max, and other cops spring into action as the phone rings. Putting on headsets, turning on tape recorders, Daryl picks up the phone.
Hello.
Daryl? It's me.
Thelma, hello.
Exterior payphone. Thelma hangs up the phone.
He knows.
Interior, Thelma's house night. Everyone is very disappointed, taking off their headset, turning off tape recorders, and looking at Daryl like he's an idiot.
Shit.
Daryl still holds the phone in his hand.
What? All I said was hello.
Exterior payphone night. Thelma and Louise are staring at each other intently. Louise steps up to the phone.
You got any change?
Thelma digs in her bag and hands Louise a roll of quarters. Louise gets out of the car and goes to the payphone. Louise follows her. She puts the money in and dials. It rings.
Daryl, this is Louise. Are the police there?
Interior, Thelma's house night. Again, everybody springs into action. Daryl is fumbling with the phone.
No. Why would the police be here? Hey, where are you girls anyway?
Daryl gives Hal and Max a look as if he's got it completely under control. Clever guy. Exterior phone night.
Let me talk to whoever's in charge there.
Interior, Thelma's house night.
What are you talking about, Louise?
Hal comes over and takes the phone away from Daryl. He looks at Max, who nods. Take it.
Hello, Miss Sawyer. I'm Hal Slocum, Chief Investigator, Homicide, Arkansas State Police. How are you?
Been better.
You girls are in some hot water.
Yes, sir, I know.
You're both okay? Neither one of you are hurt? You've been careful with that gun?
We're both fine.
Good. You won't tell me what happened?
Sure, maybe over coffee sometime. I'll buy.
I just want you to know, neither of you are charged with murder yet. You're still just wanted for questioning. Although now Miss Dickinson's wanted in Oklahoma for armed robbery.
No kidding. Listen, we gotta go. I'll call you back, all right?
Miss Sawyer, I don't think y'all are gonna make it to Mexico. We should talk. Please, I want to help you.
On hearing this, Louise mouths the word shit in a very frustrated way. Louise hangs up the phone. Interior, Thelma's house night. All are busy trying to see if the call was traced. Daryl is back in his recliner, still in shock. Exterior, payphone night. She is stomping back to the car. Thelma follows doggedly. A moving van pulls in and parks in the background.
That JD kid is a little shit.
What?
What?
Louise stops as she's about to get in and faces Thelma, who's standing on the other side of the car.
How'd they find out we're going to Mexico? How'd they know that? You told that thieving little shit where we're going?
Louise yanks open her car door, gets in, and slams the door and fires up the engine. Thelma hops in quickly.
Well, I just told him if he ever gets to Mexico to look us up. I asked him not to tell. I didn't think he would tell anybody.
Why not? What's he got to lose other than my life savings, daddy? Shit!
Louise careens back onto the road.
I'm sorry. I mean...
Louise slams on the brakes.
God damn it, Thelma. Let me explain something to you. Right now, we only have two things going for us. One, nobody knows where we are. And two, nobody knows where we're going. Now, one of those things that was going for us is gone.
Louise stops yelling for a moment, groping for self-control. Thelma looks pitiful.
Just stop talking to people, Thelma. Stop being so open. We're fugitives now. Let's behave that way.
You're right.
Exterior, lonely road, night. Musco light. The T-Bird flashes by on a road that looks a lot like Route 66.
Please? Where are we?
Just past Boise City.
Idaho?
Oklahoma, Thelma. We're crossing into New Mexico.
Oh, I always wanted to see New Mexico.
Exterior, Thelma's point of view, out passenger window, pitch black exterior, back road, night. The car goes streaking by. Interior, Thelma's house, night. Musco light. All's quiet. The large screen TV is on, and the room is filled with dense smoke. Hal, Max sit at a table going over paperwork. Other plainclothes and surveillance guys play cards. Daryl sits crumpled in his recliner, staring blankly at the TV. Interior, Jimmy's apartment, night. Jimmy sits on his couch with his guitar while two plainclothes cops sit, reading the paper, doing a crossword puzzle. Interior, car night. Music from tape. Thelma is sipping on a little wild turkey.
Now what?
Now what?
What do we do?
Well, I don't know, Thelma. I guess maybe we could turn ourselves in and spend the rest of our lives trading cigarettes for mascara so we can look real nice when our families come to visit us on Saturdays. Maybe we could have chilling with the prison guards.
I'm not suggesting that I'm not suggesting that we go back. No matter what happens. So don't worry about me.
Louise speeds up. Thelma hands Louise a little bottle of wild turkey and she drinks it down. Thelma has one too.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Of all the things in the world that scare you, what's the worst thing that scares you the most?
You mean now or before?
Before.
I guess I thought the worst thing that could happen would be to end up old and alone in some crummy apartment with one of those little dogs.
What little dogs?
You know the little dogs you see people with?
What, like a chihuahua?
Those two, but you know those little hairy ones, those flat-faced little fuckers with the ugly goddamn teeth?
Oh, yeah. You mean peekapoos?
Yeah, those. That always put the fear of God in me. What about you?
Well, to be honest, the idea of getting old with Daryl was starting to get me.
I can see that.
I mean, look how different he looks just since high school. It's bad enough I have to get old, but doing it with Daryl around is only going to make it worse. I mean, I don't think he's going to be very nice about it.
Well, maybe now you won't have to.
Always looking on the bright side now, aren't you?
Exterior, moonlit desert highway, night. Musco light. They are driving through Monument Valley. The T-Bird speeds through the beautifully moonlit desert. It's almost like daylight. Montage of silhouettes of cacti, huge rock formations, desert beauty shots, etc. Interior car, point of view through windshield, night. The sky is bright and expansive, and the road goes on forever.
This is so beautiful.
Oh, it sure is.
I always wanted to travel. I just never got the opportunity.
Well, you got it now.
They both look forward for another moment, and then at the same time, they look at each other, each taking the other one in completely in this moment. They're saying everything to each other in this moment. But their expressions don't change and they don't say a word. Music plays on the radio. Exterior, desert highway, night. A semi-gas tanker is up ahead on the road. It looks like the one that they saw earlier. It's got the same mud flaps. Interior car, night.
Look who it is, Thelma. I'll be darned. What the heck? What's he doing now? Way out here?
Just ignore him.
Louise passes him, and as she does, he honks. They look up, and he is wildly pointing to his lap.
Oh, Christ, I hate this guy.
We should have just ignored him.
Exterior, desert highway, dawn. Music is over the scene. The car is flying down the road. Interior car, desert highway, dawn. They are quiet for a moment, then Thelma starts quietly laughing to herself. She is trying to stop, but cannot.
Louise, what? Sorry.
Nothing. It's not funny.
What? What's not funny, Thelma?
Thelma is trying to compose herself, but cannot.
Okay, but
Let her speak.
Okay.
Thelma isn't making a sound. She is stuck in a convulsion of laughter.
What?
Harlan.
What? What about him?
Well, just the look on his face when you... It's not funny.
No, Thelma, that is not...
Thelma is still trying to get a grip on herself.
Boy, he wasn't expecting it.
Thelma.
Suck my dick. Oh.
Thelma's laughing wildly.
Thelma, it's not funny.
Thelma has just crossed the line from laughing to crying.
Oh no.
They both get quiet. Thelma leans back, just watching Louise. She studies her as if she's never really seen her before. All of a sudden, a look of shocked realization comes over Thelma's face. She jerks upright and startles Louise.
It happened to you, didn't it?
Louise knows what she is talking about. She becomes immediately agitated.
I don't want to talk about it. Thelma, I'm not kidding. Don't you even...
In Texas, didn't it? That's what happened. Oh my God.
Louise looks as if she is looking for a way to flee.
I'm warning you, Thelma. You better drop it right now. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, okay, Louise. It's okay.
Louise's eyes are wild, not seeing, while Thelma now seems completely serene. Exterior, desert highway, dawn. The car is screaming down the road. They drive through a little stand of buildings. Exterior, desert highway, long lens shot, dawn. The car speeds up and tries to catch them. The red and blue lights pop on. It is a New Mexico State Patrol car. Interior car, day. Louise sees the lights in the rearview mirror. Louise's point of view of the speedometer at 100 miles per hour. Thelma is asleep.
Shit. Thelma, wake up. Shit, we're getting pulled over.
Thelma jumps awake.
What? What? Oh shit. Oh no.
Trying not to panic. They are slowing down, but still doing 70 miles per hour. The patrol car is right behind them.
Well, what do we do? What do we do?
I don't know. Shit, let's play it by ear. He may not know. He may just give me a ticket.
Please, God, please don't let us get caught. Please. Please.
Louise pulls the car off the road. The patrol car pulls up right behind them. The lights shine brightly in through the windows. Exterior, side of desert highway, day.
Turn off your engine.
Louise does. The patrolman gets out of his car and approaches their car. He comes to the driver's side window. It is rolled up. Patrolman's point of view of Louise, smiling up at him. He gestures to her to roll her window down. She does.
Hello, officer. Is there a problem?
You want to let me see your license, please?
Louise fumbles in her purse for her wallet, opens it, and shows her license.
You want to take it out of your wallet, please?
Oh, yeah.
She does and hands it to him.
I told you to slow down. No, hell, officer, I told her to slow down.
About how fast was I going?
About 110. You want to step out of the car, please?
They walk back to the car. He notes the license plate number.
is this your car?
Yes.
You want to come with me, please? Walk around and get in the car, please.
In the back.
Front.
Am I in trouble?
As far as I'm concerned, ma'am, yes, you are.
Patrolman gets in the driver's side. He picks up a clipboard and clips Louise's driver's license to it. He picks up the hand mic for the radio, and as he does, a hand with a gun comes in his car window. It's Thelma, and she puts a gun to his head. Shit.
Officer, I'm so sorry about this. Could you let go of that?
He drops it.
I really, really apologize, but please put your hands on the steering wheel. See, if you get on that radio, you're going to find out that we're 1 in 2 states and probably considered armed and dangerous. Well, at least I am. Then our whole plan would be shot to hell. Louise, take his gun.
Louise reaches over and takes his gun.
I really am sorry about this.
I swear, before yesterday, neither of us would have ever pulled a stunt like this. But if you ever met my husband, you know just why I just can't. You want to step out of the car, please?
She opens the door for him. No.
Oh, you want to put your hands on your head, please? Louise, shoot the radio.
What?
Shoot the radio.
Louise shoots the car radio. The cop flinches with each shot.
The police radio, Louise. Jeez.
Louise fires 2 shots into the police radio. It blasts all to hell.
You want to step back into the car, please? Louise, bring the keys.
Louise reaches over and takes the keys. She takes her license off the clipboard. She gets out and trots around to the back of the car. Thelma is holding the gun on the patrolman. Suddenly, Thelma fires the gun, blowing 2 holes into the trunk cover.
Air holes. Oh.
Where am I at?
Open the trunk.
Louise opens the trunk.
You want to step into the trunk, please?
Ma'am, please. I got kids and a wife.
You do? Well, you're lucky. You be sweet to them, especially your wife. My husband wasn't very sweet to me, and look how I turned out. Now go on, get in there.
As he's climbing into the trunk, Thelma explains to Louise.
Air holes.
He's all the way in, and Louise closes the trunk. Interior patrol car day. Thelma opens the glove compartment. She takes a box of spare ammo and closes it. Thelma takes the keys and gets out of the car. She walks around to the trunk. Exterior patrol car day.
Sorry.
Thelma hops into the car with Louise. They look at each other.
Ready?
Hit it.
Louise pulls the car back onto the road and they drive away. Interior car day.
I know it's crazy, Louise, but I just feel like I got a knack for this shit.
I believe you.
Exterior car montage driving shots day. They're in a really beautiful country now.
Drive like hell.
Interior Thelma's kitchen morning. Hal and Max are alone in the kitchen. Hal switches on the Mr. Coffee.
This is just not working like this. We gotta do something. I mean, it'd be one thing if these girls were hardened criminals, but Jesus, how is this making us look bad? I don't know. Maybe they're not moving. Maybe that little creep lied.
He's got nothing to gain by lying. Nothing at all. He's already got all their money. I just don't know what we're dealing with here. Anyway, it went out again last night on nationwide teletype. Let's just wait it out a little longer. She said she was going to call back. Let's just sit tight.
We don't have a whole lot of choice, do we? I can't figure out if they're real smart or just really lucky.
It don't matter. Brains only get you so far, and luck always runs out.
A cop walks into the kitchen and hands Hal a file that says Louise Elizabeth Sawyer on the outside. He opens it up and starts looking through a personal history. One piece of paper is a case file from Texas containing an incident report of rape. Stamped across it are the words charges dropped. Interior car day.
Louise, are we still going to Mexico?
Yes.
Thelma pauses while she searches for the logic.
Well, then aren't we going in the wrong direction?
Well, I figure if you take a state policeman, shoot up his car, take his gun, lock him in the trunk, it's best to just get on out of state if you can.
Just asking.
They're both quiet for a second. Louise goes a little faster. Thelma is digging through her bag. She hands Louise a piece of beef jerky.
I don't want any more beef jerky. I mean, the next beef jerky you hand me is going out the window. It's driving me crazy. The whole car smells like it.
Well, it's good. It's what the pioneers ate.
I don't care what the damn pioneers ate. You just keep that shit away from me now. I mean it.
Thelma puts down her bag.
And I don't want any more wild turkey either. It's burned a hole in my stomach. It really does.
Okay. Got some tequila. You want some tequila?
You do?
Yeah. Well, you want it?
Yeah.
Thelma starts to dig through her bag again.
Well, it's in here somewhere.
Louise is rubbing her face. She looks pretty bad. Her hands are shaking.
I'm getting tired.
Are you all right?
Louise does not seem all right.
I think I've really fucked up. I think I got us in a situation where we could both get killed. Why don't we just go straight to the police?
Well, you know why. You already said.
What'd I say again?
Well, that nobody would believe us, that we'd still get in trouble, we'd still have our lives ruined, and you know what else?
What?
That guy was hurting me. And if you hadn't come when you did, he'd hurt me a lot worse. Probably nothing would have happened to him. Because everybody did see me dancing with him all night, and they would have made out that I'd asked for it. And my life would have been ruined a whole lot worse than it is now. Well, at least now I'm having fun. And I'm not sorry the son of a bitch is dead. And I'm only sorry that it was you that did it and not me. And if I haven't, I want to take this time to thank you, Louise. Thank you for saving my ass.
I said all that?
No, Louise. You said the first part. I said the rest.
Whatever.
Interior roadside rest station morning. Louise is at a payphone as the sky is just starting to get light. Thelma is in the bathroom nearby. Louise is already dialed and the phone is ringing. Interior, Thelma's house morning. The TV drones on in the background as their phone rings there. Everyone leaps into action again. Max picks up the phone.
Hello?
Let me speak to Slocum.
She wants to talk to you.
Hello, Louise.
Hi.
How things going out there?
Weird. Got some kind of snowball effect going here or something.
You still with us though? You're somewhere on the face of this earth?
Well, we're not in the middle of nowhere, but we can see it from here.
I swear, Louise, it's almost like I know you.
Well, you don't.
You're getting in deeper every moment you're gone.
Would you believe me if I told you this whole thing is an accident?
I do believe you. That's what I want everyone to believe. Trouble is, it doesn't look like an accident, and you're not here to tell me about it. I need you to help me here.
Exterior
Did,
payphone morning. Louise does not answer.
did Harlan Puckett,
No.
you want to come on in?
Louise thinks for a minute.
I don't think so.
Then I'm sorry, we're going to have to charge you with murder. Now, do you want to come out of this alive?
The surveillance man motions to Hal to keep it going. Daryl comes in and immediately realizes Hal is talking to Louise. Daryl looks attentively at Hal. Exterior payphone day.
You know, certain words and phrases just keep floating through my mind. Things like incarceration, cavity search, life imprisonment, death by electrocution, that sort of thing. So come out of alive? I don't know. Let's think about that.
Louise, I'll do anything. I know that's making you run. I know what's happened to you in Texas.
Louise's eyes get wide as she hears this. A finger reaches up and presses down the lever and hangs up the phone. Ankle of Thelma, she has her finger on the lever.
On, Louise, don't blow it. Let's go.
She walks away towards the car. Louise is still standing there holding the phone. Thelma stops and looks at her.
Come on.
Louise doesn't move. Interior, Thelma's house day. Frustrated, Hal slams down the phone. He looks over at the surveillance man who nods to say, "We got it." The whole room reacts excitedly. Everyone in the room springs into action. Max immediately picks up the phone and Hal watches him intently. He mouths the words to Max, "I want to go," emphatically. Max slightly shakes his head. Still on the phone, Hal goes charging over to Max.
Max, you gotta take me there. I'm the only one she's ever talked to. I don't want anybody losing their heads. You know what happens? The volume gets turned way up on them, and the next thing you know, those girls will get shot.
Max, still holding the phone, is surprised by this outburst.
Okay, Hal. Okay.
Exterior payphone day, Louise is still standing there.
Louise,
Yes, Thelma?
you're not going to give up on me, are you?
What do you mean?
You're not going to make some deal with that guy, are you? I just want to know.
No, Thelma, I'm not going to make any deals.
Well, I can understand if you're thinking about it. I mean, in a way, you've got something to go back for. I mean, Jimmy and everything.
Louise is surprised to be hearing this from Thelma.
Thelma, that is not an option.
But I don't know. Something's crossed over in me, and well, I can't go back. I mean, I just couldn't live.
I know what you mean. I don't want to end up on the Dan Geraldo show.
They are both quiet for a moment.
He said they're charging us with murder.
Oh.
And we have to decide whether we want to come out of this dead or alive.
Gosh, didn't he say anything positive at all?
Louise starts the car. They lurch into reverse, then screech forward as they tear off down the road. Wide shot of cars, they fly down the road.
Louise, do you think we should change cars? Good
Sure.
night.
Oops, sorry. Sure. You know how to hotwire a car?
No.
Well, let me know when you figure it out.
Exterior airstrip day. A car pulls up on an airstrip and stops next to a small jet. Hal and Max get out of the car and board the plane. Exterior desert day montage of driving shots as Louise and Thelma drive through the intense beauty of the Arizona desert. Interior car day.
You could call it that. My eyes are open.
Me too. I feel awake.
Good.
Wide awake. I don't ever remember ever feeling this awake. Everything looks different, you know what I mean? I know you know what I mean. Everything just looks new. Do you feel that? Like you've got something to look forward to?
Thelma and Louise both get quiet for a second.
We're drinking margaritas by the sea, Mamacita.
We can change our names.
We can live in a hacienda.
I want to get a job. I want to work at a Club Med.
Yes. Now, what kind of deal do you think that cop can come up with to beat that?
Well, it'd have to be pretty good.
It'd have to be pretty damn good.
They're both They're both laughing. The car is still flying down the road. The sun is coming higher in the sky now. They had come to an intersection in the middle of nowhere. Louise stops and looks at the map.
She got a little further in. There's not many roads in this state. I want to try and hit Mexico somewhere not so close to New Mexico. They probably want to kill us in New Mexico.
Well, you're driving.
Louise takes a right turn and speeds down the road. Exterior desert road day. Thelma and Louise are singing along to a wild R&B song. They do the hand movements as if they're the Supremes. They come roaring up on the semi-tanker, the same one they have seen 3 times before.
Oh my God, Louise, look. Look, see if that's him.
It's him. He's got California plates. It's the same guy.
Well, pass him.
Exterior desert road day. Louise bears down really hard and passes him. Again, as they get right next to him, he blows kisses down at them. He is leering at them and laughing. Louise and Thelma drive further down the road. Louise pulls a car off to the side of the road. As the truck goes by, gets close, they start waving him to stop. He pulls his truck off the side of the road and stops. Angle on, Louise and Thelma smiling up at him. He chuckles to himself and he leans out the window.
Hi there.
Oh my God. I can't.
Well, we're fine. How are you?
Great.
I can't do it. Okay. Whew. Right. Follow us.
They turn off into a dirt road and pull to a stop. Interior truck cab day. The trucker reaches over and opens a glove compartment crammed full of condoms.
Ah,
Ew.
Jeez. He grabs a few and shoves them in his pocket. He turns off his engine and gets out of the truck. Exterior, side of road day. He walks up to the car. Louise and Thelma get out of the car.
Where are you going?
Fresno.
we've been seeing you all along the way.
Yeah, I've been seeing you too.
We think you have really bad manners.
Louise nods.
We were just wondering where you think you get off behaving like that with women you don't even know.
This is not what was supposed to be happening.
What? What are you talking about?
You know good goddamn and well what I'm talking about.
I mean, really? That business with your tongue? What is that? That's disgusting.
And oh my God, that other thing, that pointing to your lap, what's that supposed to mean exactly? Does that mean pull over? I want to show you what a big fat slob I am, or?
Does it mean that just suck my dick?
You women are crazy.
You got that right.
We think that you should apologize.
I'm not apologizing for shit.
Say you're sorry.
Fuck that.
He is getting a little panicky. Louise pulls the gun they stole from the state patrolman.
You say you're sorry, or we're gonna make you fucking sorry.
He looks at the gun.
Oh, Jesus.
You probably even called us beavers on your CB radio, didn't you?
Yup, sure did.
Damn, I hate that. I hate being called a beaver. Now, don't you?
You gonna apologize or not?
Fuck you.
Louise looks at his truck off in the distance. She points a gun at it, takes a second to get a bead, then shoots two of the tires flat. The truck slowly sinks as the air escapes from the tires.
Oh, goddamn, you bitch.
I don't think he's gonna apologize.
Thelma and Louise look at each other. They both turn toward the truck and fire rounds into the takers until they explode in a huge ball of fire. The truck driver screams at the top of his lungs. Louise starts the car and starts driving in circles around the truck driver. Thelma and Louise are both howling at the top of their lungs. Thelma is sitting on the back of the front seat with her legs on the dashboard.
You fucking bitch. Ah! You're gonna have to pay for that. I'm gonna make you pay for that. You hear me?
Louise stops the car right next to him.
Shut up.
Louise takes off again and Thelma falls into the back seat. They drive off, trailing a huge cloud of dust. Exterior, desert day. Louise drives through the desert back towards the road, past the burning debris of the truck. As she gets to the road, she stops. Thelma climbs into the front seat. Interior, car day.
Hey, where'd you get to shoot like that?
Texas, you're right about what happened to me there.
They pull away from the burning wreckage. Interior, car day. As Thelma and Louise talk, their voices are heard over the following scene.
You know what's happened, don't you?
What?
We've gone insane.
Yep.
Exterior, New Mexico side of road day. A battered old pickup truck is parked by the New Mexico State Patrol. An old man uses a crowbar to pry open the trunk. The New Mexico State Patrolman hops out of the trunk. Exterior, desert road, helicopter shot day. Police bulletin, voiceover begins and plays over following scenes. A police helicopter flies over the burning wreckage of the fuel truck. The truck driver is waving his arms as the helicopter descends, blowing dirt all over him. Interior, Thelma's house day. Daryl sits practically comatose in a big chair. His eyes have a dull glaze as he stares first at one wall and then another. Interior, car day, a tight shot of a tape being shoved into a cassette deck. Interior, FBI jet day. Max and Hal sit next to each other in the jet. Hal tries to appear as if he's used to all this. Max holds a cellular phone to his ear. Tight shot of Max as we hear through the phone. Police, voiceover becomes part of scene.
Abducted, shot up the car, stole the officer's weapon, tanker, blown up, terrorized.
Max's face becomes troubled and more serious than we've seen so far. He looks at Hal as he hangs up the phone.
You're not even gonna believe this.
Exterior, FBI jet day. The jet banks off to the left. Exterior, desert road day. Wide shot of cars speeding through the desert on empty Highway West, driving shot. Thelma has her face to the sun with her eyes closed. Louise is driving with a fierce intensity. They hardly resemble the two women that started out for a weekend in the mountains 2 days earlier. Although their faces are tanned and lined and their hair is blowing wildly, there is a sense of serenity that pervades. Exterior, heliport day. Hal and Max are climbing out of the jet and running across the tarmac to a waiting helicopter. Max is carrying a walkie-talkie now. Interior car day. Thelma sits up suddenly. An Arizona police car passes them going eastbound.
Oh shit, Louise. Do you think he saw us?
I don't know, but let's get off.
Yeah, we will.
Louise's point of view rear view mirror. The police car cuts across the median to begin pursuit of the girls. The lights are flashing. Interior car day.
Is your seatbelt on?
Thelma puts her seatbelt on, which she should have already had on.
Mm-hmm.
Opens the car and it streaks off, putting some distance between them and the police car. Thelma looks back at the police car. She looks scared.
I guess we should have made some kind of plan for what to do if we get caught.
Yeah, right. We're not going to get caught.
Interior, Arizona police car, day state. Policeman is on his radio.
Requesting assistance in pursuit of a green T-Bird 1966 license 7191 William Zebra Abram.
Roger, be advised. Armed extremely dangerous.
Exterior, Arizona State Police Headquarters day. A steady stream of state police cars pulls out of the parking lot with lights flashing while other policemen are running to their cars still parked in the lot. Interior car day.
How far are we from Mexico?
250 miles.
How long do you think that'd take?
Exterior, desert road day. There are now 2 police cars behind them about a half a mile back. They are going really fast. A police helicopter catches up to them and orders them to stop. Thelma stands and flips them off.
Mexico!
Interior car day.
Uh-oh. There's another one.
Louise and Thelma both are looking back at the 2 state police cars following them. They turn back around just in time to see a third Arizona State Police car has pulled into the middle of an intersection of the only road that crosses it for miles. They both scream. Louise swerves just in time to keep from hitting it broadside. She goes off the road and has to struggle to pull her car back onto the road, leaving a huge cloud of dust.
Shit.
Well, did you see that guy? He was right in the middle of the road.
Exterior, desert road day. The first 2 police cars are approaching the same intersection. They are driving side by side. There's a huge cloud of dust that now covers the third car in the middle of the intersection. Interior, police car 1, point of view, day. A huge cloud of dust blows across the road as he approaches the intersection. It clears to reveal the third police car in the middle of the road, just as he and police car number 2 reach the intersection. Angle on policeman 1 as he screams and swerves to the right. Interior, police car 3, day. Angle on policeman 3 as he sees both police cars heading right for him at 120 miles per hour. He screams and ducks down into his seat. Great plan. Another angle, police car 1 swerves to the right. Police car 2 swerves to the left, both barely missing police car 3. Another angle as police car 1 and police car 2 both pull back onto the road right next to each other. Interior, police car 3, day. He sits up in the seat. He can't believe he isn't dead. He puts his car in gear.
A cab.
A cab.
Mm-hmm.
He puts his car in gear and takes off down the road after them. Interior car day.
Shit.
What?
Well, what'd you think?
Oh.
Exterior ghost town day. Thelma and Louise blow through a stand of buildings left from when the train went through here. There are 2 parallel streets on either side of the one they're on, and as they pass by buildings, they see police cars roaring down these parallel streets trying to head them off at the pass. Louise floors it. Car screams ahead.
Probably should have filled the car before he blew up that truck.
Why?
They'll probably catch us when we have to stop for gas.
I know this whole thing is my fault. I know it is.
There's one thing you ought to understand by now, Thelma. It is not your fault.
Louise, no matter what happens, I'm glad I came with you.
You're crazy.
Exterior desert road day. Louise swerves off the road, begins driving across the desert. All the police cars take off across the desert after them. They are now being pursued by at least 15
You're
cars. Interior car day.
You're a good friend.
You too, sweetie. The best.
I guess I went a little crazy, huh?
No, you've always been crazy. This is the first chance you've really had to express yourself.
I guess everything from here on in is just going to be pretty shitty.
Unbearable, I'd imagine.
I guess everything we've got to lose is already gone anyway.
How do you stay so positive?
They smile. Exterior desert day. It does look like an army. More police cars have joined, and from every direction, police cars are swarming across the desert, although none are in front of them. Way off in the distance, a helicopter joins the chase. Interior car day. Thelma is looking way up ahead in the distance.
Louise,
What?
what in the hell is that up there?
Where?
Way up ahead.
Louise strains to see. Whatever it is, Louise is barreling towards it, the car leaving the ground as they fly through the desert.
Oh my God.
Louise starts to laugh and cry at the same time.
What in the hell is it?
The goddamn Grand Canyon.
Exterior desert day. Behind them is a huge wall of dust created by all the police cars following them. In front of them, looking larger every moment, is the awesome splendor of the Grand Canyon. Interior car day.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's grand.
Louise has tears streaming down her face as she realizes there is absolutely no escape. She continues barreling towards it without slowing down. Exterior desert day. All the police cars are still following about a half-mile behind. The car is bouncing and flying across the desert. Finally, they get about 20 yards from the edge and Louise slams on the brakes. Thelma and Louise are just waiting for the cars to catch up. The police cars stop in a line about 200 yards behind them. The dust from the cars is blowing across them. They just sit looking at the Grand Canyon. From the canyon, the FBI helicopter rises up in front of the car. Interior FBI helicopter day. Hal sees Thelma and Louise for the first time. They are sitting in the car, oblivious in a way to all the activity around them. He only takes his eyes off them long enough to look at Max. Interior car day.
God, looks like the army.
All this for us?
Thelma starts to laugh. Louise is only concerned with missing the cacti and other obstacles that lie before her. Interior FBI helicopter day. The helicopter lands behind the row of police cars. Hal's point of view, he sees Thelma and Louise facing each other. They look so nice. He can't stop looking. He borrows the binoculars from Max. He sees Thelma and Louise in the car. Some of the police sharpshooters are sporting semi-automatic rifles. Hal looks at Max.
Hey, don't let them shoot them girls. This is too much. They got guns pointed at them.
These women are armed, Hal. This is standard. Now you stay calm here. These boys know what they're doing.
Max climbs out of the chopper. Hal sits for a moment and then leaps out and follows Max.
This is the Arizona Highway Patrol. You are under arrest. You are considered armed and dangerous. Any failure to obey any command will be considered an act of aggression against us.
Interior car day.
Well, now what?
We're not giving up, Thelma.
Then let's not get caught.
What are you talking about?
Go.
Go?
Thelma is smiling at her.
Just go.
They look at each other, look back at the wall of police cars, and then look back at each other. They smile. Tight shot, cartridges being loaded into automatic rifles. Thelma and Louise, through the crosshairs of a gun, sight. Exterior desert day. Two of the Arizona cops by their cars as they are loading weapons talk quietly.
Heard they shot a cop.
No shit.
With his own gun. Put him in the trunk and blew him away.
Interior car day. Louise and Thelma are looking at each other.
Turn off the engine and place your hands in the air.
Exterior desert day. Hal is about to crawl out of his skin. He can't believe this thing is getting out of control. He jumps in front of Max.
Max, let me talk to him. I can't believe this. You gotta let me do something, Max.
Max goes around Hal and continues walking. Hal jumps in front of Max again and blocks his way.
I'm sorry to bother you. I know you're real busy right now, but how many times, Max, how many times has this woman got to be fucked over? You could lift one finger and save her ass, and you wouldn't even do that.
Get a hold of yourself. You are way out of your jurisdiction. Now, come on, calm down. Don't make me sorry I let you come.
Next, let's go of Hal's lapels.
Shit. Can't fucking believe this.
Hal walks along with a look of total disbelief on his face. He's shaking his head. Slowly, he breaks into a trot and starts heading toward the front line.
Hey! Hey!
Hal is running now and clears the front row of cars. There is a lot of confusion among the officers on the front row. Some shout, some lower their guns to look.
What in the hell?
Son of a bitch is in my way.
Interior car day, they're still looking at each other really hard.
You're a good friend.
Before I start this next one, Kelsey, don't worry about this BB King stuff. It's not in the movie. I'm just gonna go straight to my next line. Don't worry about reading the BB King shit at the end. This is from the alternate ending that didn't get shot.
Baller.
You too, sweetie. The best. Are you sure?
Thelma nods.
Hit it.
Louise puts a car in gear and floors it. Cut to exterior desert day. Hal's eyes widen for a moment at what he sees, and then a sense of calm overtakes him, and he mouths the word, all right.
Down to exterior desert day. Sorry.
Exterior desert day. The cops all lower their weapons as looks of shock and disbelief cover their faces. A cloud of dust blows through the frame as the speeding car sails over the edge of the cliff.
That's it.
Paid out in the end.
Well done, lads. That's Thelma and Louise.
That's I'm so happy with how this turned out. But let's do our cast bows, and then y'all are free for the night.
Yes,
Starting
ma'am.
with Daryl, Harlan, Max, Sarah. Too many cops to play for someone in the community ACAB. Thank you, Jasper Hex. Playing JD, playing Jimmy, playing every love interest and going back and forth seamlessly. Narcissus.
Thank you. Thank you.
Playing Hal and the creepiest truck driver in the history of the world, part 1 and 2, Ginger Fahrenheit. Our narrator, Miss Kelsey Davis.
Oh.
Woohoo!
My partner, literally in crime tonight, Thelma, Miss Molly Alice Mix. And anybody who wants to can bring me on.
Sarah.
And our hostess with the most.
Helen a handbag.
Yeah, that one.
Sexy bitch.
Oh God, this was so much fun. Even just everything. And by the way, officially, Sam texted me that our official motto for this now is close enough.
Close enough.
Yes, girl.
That'll do. We
Close
tried.
enough. So
Thank
that's
you
it.
for everything.
Yes,
You're
thank you.
incredible. Thank you,
Stop.
everyone, for donating, for being here. I
Yes.
appreciate you so much. It's time for me to head out.
Kitty. But that's it for everybody tonight. So thank you so much, everybody. Keep donating if you can, and we'll see you on the 29th for the Breakfast Club. So bye, everybody.
Bye.
Hope you had as much fun as I did.